Hey, how's it going? How's it going? Hey, how's it going, guys? How's it going? We're back. We're actually here. Can you hear them? Say some words, guys.
Can you hear us? Are we audible? Please let us be audible.
They can hear you.
Hey, how's it going? How's it going? Hey,
Oh my God, I can hear me. Yes, perfect. Can you? There you go. Right. So what I said before was that this is a character creation thingy for Call of Cthulhu, which is a game that we're going to be playing on Chuky616's channel at some point when they all die, and they need the B team, which is me and Distracted Elf. Yeah, when Joakim kills them. And me and Elf are going to be showing up at some point on that stream. This is Distracted Elf, this way.
Hi.
And on the other side of Elf is Joakim.
Hello.
The man of many names, because Elf says Joaquin, like
I say like Joaquin.
Joakim,
What I know.
and Joakim says Joakim.
Joakim.
You want him?
So we're just gonna call him Knox.
Call it whatever.
Just gonna call him
Your
Bob.
versions of Joakim works just as fine.
We'll call you
Either way is
Clive.
fine. It's gonna be good. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, literally. So we don't know shit, do we, Elf? Like
Zero, absolute zero. I'm coming in with no knowledge.
no knowledge. I have no knowledge of the game. I have the most minimal knowledge of just
Like the pop culture
yeah.
information.
I mean, I get the whole tentacles and Cthulhu monster kind of thing, and like insanity is a big deal and whatever. But other than that,
No idea. So, if you want, you could maybe run us through, Joakim, like a super quick sum up of Call of Cthulhu as a desktop, because it's a D20 based game, the same as Dungeons and Dragons,
No, it
kind
isn't.
of. No.
no.
All right, fuck it. I'm done. I'm out. See, this is how little I know. Like I thought I thought we were using like a D20 and stuff.
D100.
D100.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm out of my depth.
It's five times as complicated, Brad.
Literally 5 times as complicated as Dungeons and Dragons, which I suck at anyway. Okay, do you want to run us like just a quick, just for anybody who doesn't understand what it is, and what we're doing, maybe?
Yeah, the game is about just normal people who accidentally wander into otherworldly things and get horribly murdered. That's basically the
Yeah,
baseline of how it
that's
works.
about right.
Yeah, and so we're all going to be playing characters at some point.
Yeah. So the setting is 1920s, and we're going to be mostly in New York and its surroundings.
Cool.
Awesome. I've been to New York once, so I've never been to 1920, but I've been to New York.
Can you do a New Yorker accent, Brad?
New York, hot dog, coffee. What's Chucky doing? Chucky, what are you doing?
Of course, it's your
Damn it, Chucky.
And now my entire thingy.
You just screw the overlays.
Yeah, he screwed everything. I don't know how to ditch him either. Ah, Chucky. How do I get rid of his face?
It'll go away if you just wait. While
I'm gonna block him, remove him from contacts.
Chucky has totally trolled us in the Skype call.
Ah, Chucky. It's alright, this has been the worst stream of my life already, so
It's already going great.
yeah, don't matter. I don't wanna because the thing is I don't wanna show a bunch of people's freaking Skypes names, because you'll just all be added and everyone will be like, hey, I wanna be Joakim's friend. And now I can.
Yeah, the least favorite person. Famous person.
Okay, I think we're good. Like, it looks like the overlays are back in place.
Yeah. All right, so let's just crack on. I mean, this is just a dumb stream anyway. Like, I'm just gonna be making a character. Like, the only thing that we've said so far is that we want to be twins, because we thought it'd be fun to roleplay as twins.
I have to ask, Brad, are we doing like identical twins, or are we doing like?
I don't know yet. All I know is
okay.
we are twins.
We gotta decide what the plan is.
Yeah, absolutely. We have to decide everything. But all I know is that we said it'd be fun to be twins.
Yeah.
Damn you, Chucky. And then we were like, I sort of said like, let's be something that's really lame. that would be like the worst asset to the already established team or whatever, and would just literally last no time whatsoever.
Like if they needed professional assistance on their team of monster fighting badasses or whatever, we would just be like the worst people to pick ever, and literally got involved somehow. Like that's what we want to do.
I mean, I guess if we're just gonna wander in, like, hey, how's it going? So we were like, well, we don't want to be SWAT members. We don't want to be like cool detectives. We're not even going to be a librarian. Let's be bakers. Like that's the worst thing I could imagine. Like in a horror movie, is being a baker with no skill whatsoever to defeat any technical monster.
Your characters will probably have a higher chance of surviving just because you're not going to go into these dangerous situations. Like
I suppose we won't run in.
You're going to investigate stuff.
If I've got a particularly stale baguette in hand, I might be ready to go. You know?
Might go under improvised weapons.
Yeah. I changed my name in Roll20 to Bread with an E because I thought that would be funny.
I should change mine to like Distracted Loaf.
Well, I figure I'll change it like when I have a character name, but I don't yet. So like I thought, I'll be the pun kid for the.
All right, so I guess we should like stats is the first thing we do, or.
Yeah, I think you got your concept down, so we can skip that.
All right, cool.
Then just go ahead and
remember, Brad. We're 1920s bakers. We're not
1920s bakers.
We're 1920s bakers.
I mean, what could be different? We make some bread. Bread was the same, right?
Timeless.
Like we can't go wrong, man. We have got the safest characters ever.
True. We really do. All right, so how do we do stats?
There is a macro for it. Do you know where we found macros in Roll20?
Yes, I do.
I sometimes kind of know them. I normally click the little dice roll thing, like this little thing here. But I know the format kind of.
I mean,
because Chuky made me do it when Chuky pulled me into his pro game of D&D. I was forced to type.
Well,
roll stats. I see. I see it there. All right, so hang on. I want to do this dramatically. Brad, you want to go first, or shall I?
I have no idea what I'm looking at. Where's this thing?
You know the little gear up in the top right over your Roll20?
Yeah.
There? Click that, and then there's macros just under it, and you're looking for the one that says roll stats.
All right. Well,
add that in bar, and then you can press the button on the bottom left.
Or you can just click the little dice next to it.
Well, I mean, yeah, you could do that too.
I'll do that. I'm going to open it in a different window though, so that I don't ruin everyone's dice and viewage.
Well, you're just going to use it once, so it's kind of useless in the bar.
True.
Okay, so I'm in the cog. The macros thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Roll stats.
Roll stats. Yeah.
So we just click in that.
Yeah. Click the little die next to the name.
Oh my god! And you want me to go?
Yeah, we go first.
Oh my god, I'm scared.
Your character, it's coming up. Here it comes.
Nothing happened.
Well, that's interesting.
Oh,
there it comes.
Shit! There it is. Oh my god.
Wow.
So it just straight up randomizes.
Yeah. Wow. I think you got some good numbers there.
Really? Are they good numbers? I don't know what I'm looking at.
90 on like intelligence or something.
My baker went to college.
Is that good or bad? Like to have a high number.
It's super good to have a 90. That's the highest roll.
Oh my god.
Oh man, I'm the fucking brainiac.
Alright, hang on. I want to do mine. Here we go.
Father made me become a baker, but I wanted to go to college.
Oh wow.
Wow, that is horrible.
Oh no.
I'm entirely much more average. Sort of person.
So how this works is they are grouped because they are rolled in different ways. Like the first 5 are rolled 3d6, and then you take that times 5. And the second group is 2d6 plus 6, and then times 5. So you see within the parentheses there are a bunch of different stats, and you get to place these numbers into those stats depending on what group they are in. So the first 5, you get it. You
get to arrange them by group rather than just like down the line sort of thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have no idea what we're saying.
Okay, Brad. That top line of stats, like the first 5, you see how there's like strength, constitution, power, appearance, dexterity above it.
Mm-hmm.
You can assign any of those numbers to any of those stats. Like you can choose, and then
I can move them around.
The other set, and the same for the luck one, which is only 1.
So, where is like luck?
Luck is below age. It's not like with other characteristics. It's to the left.
God, I mean, your rolls are so awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't even know what I'm doing or what I'm looking at.
That's insane.
Like I literally couldn't be like
it's
that.
First 90.
I couldn't deserve them less.
Yeah. Well, I got a 35 in there, which is
so I can move these around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like you'll see on your.
Oh, education, size, and intelligence can be any of those 3 in any.
Yeah. So you could have like your size could be 90, or your intelligence, or your education.
He has to be a huge baker.
Oh man, I could be a really really big fat baker. No, I think
damage bonus for the rolling pin.
I kind of like the idea of being like a Harvard baker.
A Harvard baker.
Like
master's degree in baking.
Yeah. So I can just manually change it, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go 90 intelligence. We're going for Harvard baker. Size, I'll put. So what does size do?
Size gives you more HP and damage bonus.
Mate, I'm putting size 75. We'd be pretty big because we've just been eating cakes all day, Elf.
That's true. I could put a 65 into size.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the 75 in size.
Or I could put a 75 into size as well, actually. I could also
we could be twins, yeah. I mean,
there
we're like
it's done.
Physically
it's
the
done.
same.
It's written in the stones.
So that leaves education as 65 for me. So what? So like I'm really intelligent, but I didn't go to school, so I'm not really a Harvard baker.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
All right, fine. Father wouldn't let me go to Harvard, but I got into Harvard. But father made me become a baker. There we go.
What does power do?
Power is like willpower, and it determines your starting sanity and.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Magic points, but magic points won't matter for ages, so.
Okay, cool. All right, so I went 35 strength, 45 dex, 65 power, 40 con, 65 appearance, 60 education, 75 size, and 65 int. My best stat is size.
Hang on, so you went 65 appearance because I can do that as well.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
All right, because I haven't done the rest.
As similar as possible.
Yeah. Oh man, so are these going to be similar to D&D kind of in that what they do, like dexterity and strength? Oh wait, what's the difference between strength and power?
Strength is just your pure physical strength. Power is mental willpower and sanity and magic points.
Well, father made me go. Father wouldn't let me go to Harvard, so I haven't got very good mental power, right? So I'm gonna put that as a 40.
Nice.
Now you're getting into the shitty character zone because power is kind of important for sanity.
Oh shit! Well, I'm gonna go insane pretty quick then.
Oh wait, are we doing 40 power? I can do that too.
Well, you don't have to. I was just gonna try and match our physical stuff, like appearance and size.
I was gonna say I have a 65 power right now, so.
I'm gonna put a 40 on dex as well because I'm a baker, so I've been eating too many cakes. I'm probably like hypoglycemic or whatever. Like. And then a 60 on strength.
I have 35 on strength, so I have like the bottom of the barrel strength.
Oh wait, hang on, I might have done this wrong. Hang on. So 60 strength. There's a 40 there for dex, a 40 there, which I put on power, and then a 60. Oh, 60 must be constitution. Oh no, 60 went on strength. Oh, I have another 60. I'm just being dumb. It's too late. It's late here. What time is it in Sweden?
11 p.m.
Oh man, see, you're the same as me. It's the end of the day.
It's only 3:30 for me.
Yeah, no, you're fresh. Fresh as a daisy over there.
Well, I don't know about that, but I've certainly something.
I'm pretty fresh. I'm pretty fresh too. Okay, what do we do next?
You choose age.
Age.
All right, how old are our characters, Brad?
Is father still alive?
Well, I mean, are we working in like a family bakery?
Yeah.
I guess.
Because I've already kind of built up in my head that father wouldn't let me go.
I agree. And the other question is like, what gender are our characters?
Yeah.
This is an important question.
Well, hang on. I'm gonna see. So I'm kind of strong, but not mentally. Strength 60. What's that like for strength? Is 90 the max, like all around?
90 is the max you can start with, yes.
So you're like two thirds, whereas I'm like 1/3.
I mean, we could just be girl boy, as in you be girl, I'll be boy, because then that matches.
Fraternal twins, yeah.
Fraternalit.
That works.
Fraternalicious.
We could definitely do that.
Yeah, we'll do that. I didn't put luck in because I didn't ever find luck.
It's below hit points.
Yeah.
And left of.
Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah. Oh, that's a number that changes.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. I'm coming from the world of Final Fantasy, so I'm there like, that's your luck stat, but it's a depletable number.
Yeah, it's a resource rather than a characteristic.
Okay, so oh wait, hang on. Where do I put it? Oh, sex M. I'll put male.
Yeah, I've done the opposite.
Hey. It's easier as well. Let's just make this the easiest roleplay we can on ourselves.
Just like keep it all the same as what we actually are, kind of.
Yeah. Well, how old are you, Elf?
I'm 24.
All right, I'm 28, so 26.
So just like 20. Yeah, that works. We'll just take in the middle. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just fuse, as if we actually were Baker's children.
Just fusion. this.
Yeah, fusion ho. We'll do the little dance at the beginning
it's
when
like
we.
It's one of these things.
Hang on, no. Oh yeah, it's this way. Hang on. Fusion. 26.
Great.
What's next?
So, being 26 years old will give you an improvement check for education, which means that you're going to roll a 1d100, and if you roll above your education, you get to increase it.
Okay. Perfect.
So, do you know how to roll stuff in Roll20?
Yep, so I'm just rolling a blank D100.
Yeah. 46. That's below, so you don't get to increase it.
Okay. Never went to Harvard.
Yeah, never got that degree. We're stuck baking, lifting heavy barrels of flour or something.
But far too intelligent. I feel like I'm possibly depressed.
you're maybe like held back sort of by the traditionalist father figure indeed.
Yeah, 1920s, isn't it?
Take over the family business, of course.
1920s, you'd have to do it as well. No one stood up. No one stood up to anyone in 1920s. Elf, do you need to roll D100?
Do I need to do that? Yeah. I guess I do.
Is this kind of like a proficiency thing?
I thought it was. Oh.
Oh man.
Every age bracket has its like bonuses and penalties, and being between in your 20s or 30s just gives you a straight up bonus as a improvement check for education.
Sweet.
All right.
So you lose strength, con, dex, and stuff like that, and also appearance. Next up, sanity. You can fill that in as equal to your power, both current and starting.
Okay, wait. So sanity goes to just exactly the same as power? Okay. So 65.
Where are you looking? Where is
just below your stats? There's this box that says sanity.
Oh, okay. The current one or start?
Both are whatever your power is.
Yep.
Okay, power is 40. Man, we're screwed. Yep. All that's going to happen, we're going to create these characters. They're going to walk in and just go, "Oh my god, I'm so scared!" Insane.
We're going to walk into the scene and just be like, "Ah!"
Yeah. we're gonna be scared of like the other people playing. We're gonna walk in and be like a librarian, like insane. Oh man.
65 is pretty good though, but 40 is...
I've already thinking about this character's like day-to-day role. It's perfect. I just have an image of this baker's life in my head.
I'm just highly susceptible. Like I've had years of father just being like, you can't go to Harvard, and I'm there like, but I know algebra and shit, and he's like, nope, you're not going to Harvard, and I'm just like, oh okay, well, so like I have no willpower and therefore no brain power.
So next up is movement speed, and this is kind of weird, so bear with me.
Okay.
There's going to be a couple of statements here, and if you answer yes, you get the movement rate I'm saying. So, if both dex and strength are each less than size, you get a movement of 7.
If both dex and strength are less than size?
Yes.
I get 7? Awesome. I do get 7 then.
Okay. Hold on. So, hang on. My dex is 40, my strength is 60, my size is 75.
Also, apparently my connection to the server has been interrupted.
Mine says that as well. What does that do? What does that mean? I've never seen it in my life.
Basically, it means that like Roll20 is not responding. Like something's going wrong on their server side, so it'll go away or it won't.
Okay, but are we not? I presume that we won't be able to save anything. Is it just not?
No, we won't.
So essentially, we have no sight. We could write this stuff down.
Yeah,
we could just.
Still works for me though. I think.
I mean, I still input stuff, but it's not gonna save.
Oh, okay, all right. So we just can't leave the site until
it corrects itself.
Okay. All right, so
which it will generally does.
Move. So this is for move, right?
Yeah, move it.
It needs to.
Are your strength and dex both lower than your size stat, Brad?
Yeah.
Then you have a 7.
Move rate 7.
Yeah.
Okay, now I lost connection as well. Now we're going to determine build and damage bonus, and you do that by adding strength and size together. And then I look at this little table here and say what you get. So
we're adding strength and size?
Yes.
Together my strength and size are 110.
You get no damage bonus and your build is 0.
Oh.
My strength and size is 135.
Wow. You get a 1d4 damage bonus and +1 build.
1d4 damage bonus.
Yes.
My little notification just went away, so I think Roll20 is back. Where do I pop all this information?
Under build and damage bonus.
Oh, there it is, yeah.
Just under the Call of Cthulhu logo, there's damage bonus drop down and build.
Yeah.
So 1d4 and what goes in build, sorry?
+1.
+1. Okay. I will get this eventually, but like I only played Dungeons and Dragons for the first time like a few months ago. So like the whole concept is so alien to me, and then like it's like I've kind of got my grasp on like generally everything in D&D, and then it's like Chuky was like, now we're going to play a whole new one. I was like, yay, great, no problem.
That was a good Chuky impression. I like that.
Perfect.
You will love the combat system. It has 2 flow charts for how it works.
Oh my god, great!
I love
great.
charts.
I took a glance at the handbook, and it was like, as soon as it started mentioning percentages, I was like, man, I need to tell Chuky I'm sick that week. I'm calling in sick straight away. Yeah, I can't do the math side of things, but
Right,
there's plenty of us. There's plenty of us.
Picking occupation. So you will probably need the book for this. Do you have it?
I do not.
Okay.
I told you I was as unprepared as was physically possible.
Oops, sorry.
Let's see if I can find.
So the handbook, yeah.
Yeah.
I have it here somewhere.
Wait, Brad, if you have the handbook, you can just tell me what the.
Yeah, you're going to be the same profession, right?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. I think so.
Let's see if there's baker.
We both work for father.
Is there a baker? Yeah.
No.
Damn.
I don't know where I hid it though. I don't know where I hid the.
Let's see if we can find something that's close to a baker.
Is that like a chef or a butcher or something weird like that?
Like a merchant or something?
Yeah.
Even?
A merchant.
Look at page 68 and 69.
I don't know where I saved my Cthulhu handbook. I think I've left it in downloads.
I just like assumed you were looking at it right then, Brad. Like you're looked so intently, but it turns out you were just searching folders for it.
I am, yeah. I'm just like scrubbing through like D drive for anything.
God, where did I put it?
For anything with Cthulhu in it, and the reason it's not picking up anything is because it's spelt wrong. So even better. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry I'm not like too involved in chat as well tonight. I did kind of say that I wouldn't really be, but just so you know, if anyone's saying hello and stuff to me, hello, and just let them know that I'm like glancing at chat. But I need full brain power just to be like, and what is 1 plus move rate? So.
Oh, Chuky just hooked us up with the rulebook thing.
Oh, bam! Yeah, I'll just re-download.
That's what I'm doing right now for the first time.
I have it. Like I read as much of it as I
Brad,
could.
me too, for sure. I definitely already have it.
See, now it looks like I'm bullshitting, but I'm not.
What do you think I'm trying to do? Make me look better.
Poor Joakim. He's like, oh my god, these guys are going to be fucking playing the game. They can't even put a character together.
They can't even have the rule book.
Like we said as well though, do you remember when we were setting this up in the first place on the big Skype call, and I was there straight away, like I want to be in week 2, like I don't, or I don't want to be in week 1 because I want to see everyone else play.
Well, Brad, I spent that whole Skype call mostly muted.
Yeah.
That I didn't know about. So
your curse with the.
I was just yammering on, and I just thought people were being really rude.
Oh man.
It's like, oh, my feelings.
You carry a mute curse with you then, Elf.
Apparently.
Like the worst one for muting people. Right, this is. Oh god, I thought it was downloaded. How is this going to work then? So we're going to look up
we're going to
a profession.
Something close to a baker. If we can't find it, we're going to create our own occupation.
Oh, nice.
Oh man.
Wait, we can make our own baker? That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Is that going to extend the character creation by like 6 hours though? Because we have to set up a whole flow chart.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I don't mind particularly.
We may need to try and find something fairly equivalent and just be like, it's actually baker, but we're taking the stats for whatever.
Yeah. It's going to be like a lot quicker to do that.
20 more seconds on my download, and then I can.
I got 3, 2,
perusing.
1.
Curse you and your slightly better internet.
All right, so I'm looking at what page? Sorry.
68 and 69.
Okay. List of. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Chucky sent me a virus.
Gosh.
No, he hasn't.
Chucky sent me a virus.
Okay, so this looks like seriously confusing. Here we go, guys. Oh, fuck it. Might as well show you all what it looks like.
Oh, the list of occupations is just a list of occupations. Okay.
So is this kind of like a class?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like a D&D class kind of thing. I don't know why it's so fucking zoomed in, but...
Is there like a shopkeeper? Shopkeeper is an occupation. I want that one.
Shopkeeper. There's bartender. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's hobo.
What?
When I die, I'll come back.
And no baker? God.
Yeah, what the fuck? Drifter.
Craftsperson might be close.
I've just decided, Brad. I'm running the front of the bakery. I'll be the shopkeeper. There we go.
There you go.
That's what I'll do. I'm taking shopkeeper.
Well,
somebody's got to sell the delicious cakes.
Yeah, I mean there really isn't another option. Like shopkeeper is surely the only one here.
That's shopkeeper.
Let me take a look at what else there is.
There's prostitute.
He could be a Lovecraftian occultist.
Ooh.
There's butler, valet, maid, like //.
The thing is, I don't know what this leads to, so I don't know if by picking like.
If you scroll down, you will find each of these listed
There's
a bunch of skills and description and all that.
Oh,
There's a fence. You can be a fence. What the hell does that mean? You can just be a gate. You can be a wall.
Fences sell illegal goods.
Yeah, exactly.
What? What the fuck is that?
A fence is the name for a person who sells illegal goods.
Really?
Yeah, sells and buys illegal goods.
How have I never heard this word in my entire life, apart from the use of it as a wall?
Or any other like Elder Scrolls game. They are everywhere.
Or any of the Thief games ever.
Yeah.
Never played Thief.
God.
Damn, I've literally never heard of that as a thing. But okay.
A fence is a person who buys and sells illegal goods.
Well, right. Let's just imagine that I die eventually, and then my
the bakery's the front for a fencing operation.
Oh man, that's tempting.
We buy occultist artifacts through the bakery.
Where Fuzzy's character works out turned out to be like a front for a bootlegging operation. So
that's why, like, that could explain why I'm so intelligent but didn't go to Harvard.
Yeah, dude. I like that.
We're like, so how intelligent are you? Are we going to be like Pinky and the Brain here?
No, I'm not that stupid. Although I could readjust my stats. Hang on once.
just be like a couple of like classic cliche Pinky and the Brain type gangsters.
Hang on. My intelligence is 65, and the lowest I could get it is 60. If I readjust it.
It's not really no. Unless you can get it down to like 25.
That would have been better. But I'd voluntarily take it down to like a 30.
Okay,
yeah.
Sure.
Unless you can put it on other stuff. There's con man. We could be con man and fence.
We have to.
We could create a baker if we really want to, but I think
no. We'll take something that already exists. I think.
Yeah, just take. I think like we'll take shopkeeper.
Yeah.
I can't see a reason not to be just a shop. Like, we never baked the goods. We were just on the tills at the front.
Father was baking the goods.
Father was baking.
He never trusted you with the baking.
Never trusted.
Yeah. Pinky was too dumb, and the Brain was too depressed to be allowed near a hot oven. So we'll go with shopkeep. We were just at the front. Wait, is appearance like a hotness stat?
Yes.
What did you get?
I have a 65.
65 here as well. Oh yeah, we're matching. So like
we matched it up.
Yeah, we're fairly attractive-ish, right?
Yeah, well, we're above average.
Just above average. We're not disgusting, so we were put at the front of the shop.
We could definitely. And there's a waitress one too. If we want to like separate them, there's a bunch of stuff you can do within shopkeeping that I'm sure we could like take.
Oh, hang on, I'm gonna come down.
Ones.
I haven't even looked at like shopkeep. Let me go down here. Are we going with shopkeeper, but we're going to call it baker?
Yeah, I think so.
But it's everything underneath shopkeeper is what it is.
Yeah.
I'll put in occupation baker and then just / shopkeeper, so that we know kind of thing.
Yeah, let's do that.
Salesperson, secretary, shopkeep.
Stuntman.
Stuntman. Better than being a fucking wooden fence. I will only if anyone ever plays a fence in this, I will only ever see them as just a plank of wood walking around.
You can be an undertaker. That's awesome.
I feel like that'd be really useful. Surely.
We could just do shopkeeper and like swap out a couple of skills. So you get baking and something else maybe.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So do I need to put any of these stats in my character sheet?
Yeah. Just go through the list and click the little checkbox next to the skill in your character sheet, so you can see easy which ones you have.
Okay, so we've got accounting, 2 interpersonal skills, charm, fast talk, intimidate, or persuade. Electrical repair, listen, mechanical repair, psychology, and spot hidden.
I'm thinking we can swap out electrical repair and mechanical repair for like baking and something else.
Yeah.
I agree.
So I think accounting is fair that we get that one, right? Because we would have been dealing with money.
Fast talk, intimidate, or persuade, like 2 of those is good.
Yeah.
So do we just check accounting? We don't do anything else?
No, not yet.
Check accounting. I'm gonna check charm and
check charm
and persuade.
And persuade.
Well, I mean, you can do 2 of 4. I'm taking charm and persuade, but you can take between charm, intimidate, fast talk, and persuade. And
I just love the idea of an intimidating baker.
Yeah, I'll take the intimidate because I'm slightly bigger with the 75 stat.
Yeah.
What's fast talking?
Like bluffing, and like temporarily get by people by talking over them.
Can I take intimidate and persuade?
Yeah, you can have 2.
I'll do that instead of charm. I don't think I'd be very charming, but I'm clever, so I might be persuasive because I could like think around it.
Persuade is one of those really slow skills. Persuade roll might take like half an hour to do because you really sit down with a person and like convince them of something.
Really?
Yeah.
Like if we're in the middle of a game and I'm like, I want to do something persuasive now, it could literally stop the game for like half an hour.
No, God, no. We just gloss it over. You say what you're trying to convince them of, and then
I see.
We roll for it. Like in game time, it's like half an hour.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm still going to take persuade because I don't feel like I would take charm and fast talk. I'm not too sure if
I took charm and I'll take charm and fast talk then.
Yeah, okay. I've got intimidate and persuade.
Cool.
Because I'm an angry, intelligent father held me back from Harvard.
You never lived up to your potential, and you're just mad about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Poor Chuky. I don't know if he's still here, but thanks, Chuky, for helping people out in the chat earlier on when I was completely confused and trying to work out what numbers are.
So we get listen, psychology, and spot hidden as well.
Yeah.
Because we're switching out electrical and mechanical repair for other stuff. So.
Okay, so we get. Sorry, I didn't.
Psychology.
We get psychology.
Yeah, we get psychology. We get listen, and we get spot hidden.
What the hell is listen? Do the other characters not have ears?
All characters start with 20% in listen.
Oh, is that like if we're in a fucking cupboard listening for the killer?
Yeah.
Type situation.
Yeah.
So what is spot hidden? Spot hidden stuff?
Yeah, it's like spot hidden is visual and listen is auditory, like senses.
Okay. I'm going to try not to ask too many questions, but
no problem.
Now I feel like now is the time to just ask you the bits on my sheet that I...
Ask whatever you want. It took 3 hours to do this with Yabo.
Yeah, I just don't want to do it in the middle of the game. I'll just show up in like week 6, like, and what is listen? And everyone's just there like, oh my fucking god. If I do it now, while like I can own the stream and like it could be like, well, it was my stream. Okay.
So we're going to choose 2 new skills for you instead of the repair skills because those doesn't make much sense.
Makes sense. Why would we be able to fix electrical things or mechanical things as bakers? That's.
I guess.
Maybe an oven.
Art and craft baking, maybe. I think that would go on art and crafts.
Makes sense.
I think that is the closest skill for it.
So do we just type baking into one of the boxes there?
Yeah.
Oh, are these? Oh, so these are for just made up shit, right?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So
made up shit.
Baking, and then we tick it, and then we add our own dice. So is this going to add?
It's a 5.
Yeah.
It's a 5.
Yeah.
Man, I hope we have the chance to bake something.
Yeah, it would be great.
Roll the wheel. Cthulhu is a really like slow game with a lot of downtime, and people will run off in different directions and investigate different things, and you can just run off and do some baking if you want to.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold Elf's hand so we never get split up, and we're gonna go off. The first thing I want to do is go and bake a poison cake or something. Like the moment we realise that shit's not right and there's something coming after us.
We need like a slew of poison muffins.
Yeah. Muffin, anybody?
I don't remember who it was, but he had the idea of like using laxatives to get past people, like, putting that in the donuts for police officers and stuff.
That's good. I've lost my fucking page on the thingy. So what else do we get, or what have we swapped out? We swapped out
2, so we've got 1, and we need 1 more.
Yeah. So what else could fit for a baker? Let's go through the list.
Appraise the value of baked goods.
Appraise. I can climb. Oh, so we can pick from one of these. I see.
Or maybe natural world. Is that like we could ingredients stuff? Like we're talking about botany.
Yeah, basically what we had before, like biology and botany, like it's the traditional knowledge of plants and animals.
We would not have any of these skills.
Turns out we have firearms because we're fucking bakers.
I don't know, man. Like,
you were really sneaky bakers.
What about like sleight of hand? Because we'd be like kneading bread.
Yeah. Yeah, we would be dexterous. Yeah.
Like our fingers might be quite good. We've been making bread and cakes and tiny little things for on cakes and dealing with money and coins. I'm pressing buttons on the cashier.
Buttons. This is the 1920s. We're turning knobs, clearly.
I have no idea what 1920s tills looked like. They would have they had those big fucking. They look like old typewriters, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically the same. Unless you want to make one up that a baker would have. Proficiency with a rolling pin. If we happen to get hold of a rolling pin, we get like a pretty boss.
That would be like
throwing weapon.
Yeah.
I just like throw stale rolls at people.
Proficiency with bread. I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's really hard to actually find something that fits for
Proficiency with bread.
Proficiency with bread.
Fighting bread.
The deadliest bread ninjas.
Oh god. Yeah, I don't know. The thing is as well, I don't know what any of these things, like half of them do. Like,
okay, go ahead. Just ask.
Well, like, I just mean, like, it doesn't really matter, but I don't know why having electrical repair would be useful, kind of thing.
Well, a lot of these skills are very situational, but
yeah,
they will probably see some use during multiple adventures.
What is mech repair? There are like, because I think of a mech and I think of like a big fucking like exosuit type fucking.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, just any old mechanical.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, like, what are like? We would be good at talking to people, kind of, because I know we have those proficiencies already, but we kind of have them just because we've been talking to people all day.
Yeah.
As a cashier, we'd kind of be good with money, accounting.
Yeah.
I feel like we'd understand how to run a bakery, so we probably would know how to use an oven and shit. Like not that like nobody knows how to use an oven, but like a big baker's oven would be a different thing. So what would that be?
That will be under baking.
That's okay. So that's just under being a baker.
Just under baking, yeah.
Okay, I just wondered if it like.
I'm thinking you might have like drive auto because you might have a delivery service for your bread and.
That's true. That's true.
That's pretty good.
We might have a delivery service. That works.
One of us is on the tills and one of us is delivering bread, but we just alternate every other day. So it's like
switch it up. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Drive auto. That's good.
All right, done.
Is that just a driver's license, or are we like Fast Furious good now?
Pretty much everyone can drive a car.
Are we like Vin Diesel now? Good
If you
in
have
a car.
90
we are the baker
auto.
Vin Diesel.
in a big old baker's truck.
If you increase our drive out to like 90, you're probably that good.
It'd be good. We'll try and drive away at the end, Elf, because we're gonna live through this, and we're gonna drive away at the end real fast.
I love it.
Okay, next. What do we do next?
We calculate occupation skill points, which is for a shopkeeper, it's education times 2.
Okay, so it's 120 for me.
And either appearance times 2 or dexterity times 2.
Oh, sweet. And 130, so 250 total.
So I'm at 130 plus. So what is it? Education times 2 is 130 plus Dex times 2 or Strength times 2.
No, Dex or appearance.
Yeah.
Oh, Dex or appearance.
Yeah.
So you could have 130 from appearance, and then we'd be exactly the same at 250 each.
I'd be 260.
Would you? Oh
No,
yeah, because you've got slightly more education than I do.
My education is 65. Hang on. I'm probably doing it wrong because I can't do maths.
Oh, wait, what?
Edu times 2.
Yeah. Yeah, you would have 10 more
65.
than me if you did it like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Okay. Where do I put this number?
Well, scrap paper or notepad or anything. These are the points you're going to spend to increase your skills, the ones you have clicked.
Oh, okay. So I've got 230 points extra somewhere else. I see. And I can go anywhere up to 90.
Yeah. Well, I will put a cap at 75 because it's kind of makes more sense and makes for a better game if you don't start like at super high levels.
All right. So, well, I mean, my baking is gonna go up for sure. I mean.
Oh, it's on these ones. Okay.
I'm gonna spend 70 points on baking to get up to 75.
Having 75 in a skill is basically like having a PhD or master's degree in the skill. So you're a pretty damn good baker.
Yeah, a 75 baking.
You've taken it up to 75?
Oh yeah, because I mean, I've got 250 points to spend. I might as well spend 70 of them in baking.
Fine. Then I am also a 75 in baking.
I've got 180 more. Okay.
You guys are going to run the best baker in New York, probably.
We make a lot of money, our bakery.
How do you have 180 more?
You use these points to buy your credit rating, which is basically how much money you have.
Oh.
And you can have between 20 and 40. So you need to spend at least 20 points.
Oh, okay.
All right. So should we just ditch those 20 now?
Yeah.
So you dropped 70 on bacon.
I did, yeah.
All right.
So are we in a credit rating for 20? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah. So where is credit rating? We wouldn't be rich, man, would we?
Yeah, you're right.
We'd be fucking.
40 isn't that rich though, but.
Where is credit rating?
You're clearly underappreciated.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Where's credit rating?
It's in the skill list, under C, credit rating.
Oh, okay.
So I spent 20 in that. So I have.
Oh wait, so that's not money. Credit rating.
Yeah, it's basically how wealthy you are.
But it's not like gold points. Gold. It's not like we've got 20. we don't have $20. We have just.
No, we will check a list later that have different brackets for how much money you have, and then we check for 20 and look how much you get from the start.
Okay, cool. So I've spent 90 now. I think I'm gonna spend like 50 on charm to get that up to 65.
And I can only spend this on ones that I have, right? That I've got ticked.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna spend another 20 on listen to get it up to 40. So I feel like being able to hear stuff will be useful. So that's 50, 20, 20, 70. It's a total of 160, so I have 90 more.
Well, now you're actually picking like useful skills. Did you want to go for the worst possible characters?
Well, I told you the baking was gonna be 70. I mean, I put 70 points into baking. God damn it!
I'm gonna drop 50 on drive auto, so that takes me up to 70 in total.
Oh, that sounds like a good plan.
So that we can Fast and Furious it out.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. So I'll put another 50 in that. So I have 40 left now.
I'm gonna put 20 more on psychology because he's kind of clever. But like not that.
Psychology is a great skill.
I'm gonna put my last
lies and stuff like that.
I'm gonna put my last 20 on fast talk. There we go. I'm done.
All right,
wait, I have 40. Never mind. I have another 20.
Wait, hang on. What was my psychology was at 10, right?
Yeah, it starts at 10.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna put 50 on it then if it's gonna be used, so that I actually can be good at something, so that we don't just die straight away.
Call of Cthulhu is mostly investigating anyway, and trying to figure out how not to approach things.
Yeah.
How not to approach things.
Yeah.
65. So I've put my persuasion up to 30 and my intimidate up to 65. And that's the end of my points.
I'm done too.
I just went for a little bit more persuasion.
I took
because he's kind of clever still, and intimidate because he's like the bigger of the two Baker children.
Yeah, I took more in fast talk and a little bit more in spot hidden, so I have 45 spot hidden.
I can persuade and intimidate more. That's literally
nice.
It.
I'm just imagining you like standing there with like a rolling pin in your hand, just.
Yeah. That's what, like, I'm pretty big, right? Wait, what was my stat? Like 75?
75, yeah.
Size. Is that, like, what type of size? Is that muscular, height, width, or whatever I want? Just.
I think it's whatever you want. I can check what the book says about stats.
I feel like it would be width because we're bakers, but. But also, like. If he's because he's quite intimidating, I might as well make him like fairly tall and fat.
Yeah, it can be whatever you want.
You just make him a wall. Just make him wide and tall.
Yeah, like an anime baker, like, but one of those ones that's still kind of muscular underneath.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this like an Armstrong if he retired to become a baker, sort of?
Yeah.
Sort of
or like there's who's the other one who's like he's not as ripped as Armstrong. He goes around with the teacher, the dreadlocked. I haven't seen it in ages, but
I don't remember.
Do you know who I mean?
I do know who
that guy. He's not quite as like shiny and perfect like Armstrong. Anyway, what's next?
Even more skill points, but now you can untick the boxes because we don't need to.
I can untick them.
Yeah, just untick them. Those are used for different things later. Like whenever you use a skill successfully in game, you tick the box, and at the end of the adventure, you get to improve that skill, or you get a chance of improving.
That's cool.
So now you get intelligence ×2 skill points to put into pretty much whatever you want.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
So
these are
Brad will get a lot of skill points.
Yeah, so this goes into the same like anywhere now.
Yeah, anywhere.
Awesome. Yeah. Okay.
Except for Cthulhu Mythos, that's the only skill you cannot take.
Okay. I don't think he would have any skill in that anyway. I kind of like the idea that we have no idea anything supernatural could possibly ever happen.
That's how the game works. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have 130 points to spend, and you have 180.
I have 180. Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna take. I feel like I want to take points in locksmith, just so it's like getting locked out of the shop or like locked out of the car or like.
Where
did your character learn this?
Yeah, when did you learn that?
Where would I learn that? That's the question.
I think like while we're.
Yeah, I will totally allow it if you have a good reason for it. That's no problem. But I kind of need a story reason for it.
I think both of us should put a little bit on first aid because there's probably bound to be like burns
and stuff. Yeah, that makes sense.
and like rolling pin accidents.
That makes sense.
Everyone starts with 30 in first aid.
I'll put another 20 in there.
Yeah, all right, I'll match you on that and go up to 50 as well.
So I got 110 left.
Well, I'm not very stealthy.
Well, what about law? We would know like our rights as owners of a store, right? Like.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
You can totally.
We'd know a little
totally
bit.
Get that, right?
We'd know a bit.
I think I'm gonna put 20 in that too.
All right, I'll match you on that as well.
Let's go for the being identical approach, even in skills.
Yeah.
I mean,
we've had the same life, basically.
We've had the same life, yeah.
Oh no, what am I down to? 140? I just screwed up. Okay. I think there are some things, like, I think whatever I'm intelligent in, the reason I'm slightly more intelligent than you, for whatever reason that is, should be a thing maybe that I'll spend, whatever I spend my remaining points on is the reason. So,
the thing you've been doing, yeah.
Yeah, that's like the...
I'm gonna take 30 in natural world, because that's like, bottom, like
there's your
plants and stuff, and I feel like that's like seasonings and things.
Seasoning,
right? So it's perfect. I'm gonna take 30 in that. So I'm gonna go for a total of 40 in natural world, which leaves me with 60 left to spend.
Okay, well, whenever you're using a bakery excuse, whenever it's not just your character like is interested in plants and once picked up a book, if it's a bakery thing, I have to copy. So, what are we on? What are we on? 50 for natural world.
40 total on natural world. So
40
we had 10
total.
and we put 30 in there.
Well, natural world really isn't a baking thing though, but yeah.
Apparently it is. All right.
Okay. My excuse.
Seasoning.
Sure.
Like the thing is, I have no idea how to bake shit in real life. Like there's nothing.
I have fucking no idea.
I couldn't bake. I couldn't bake anything if you asked me to on my life to bake any, like the simplest thing. Like I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what the simplest thing is to bake, so that I can give you an example.
Probably like scones or something. But yeah.
You know what? Just because like we can differ here, I'm gonna put my last 60 points into mechanical repair, because every time the fucking oven breaks or that something goes wrong with, like the system somewhere that's like screwing stuff up, I'm always the one.
You're the one.
It.
Yeah.
So
you're the slightly more mechanical one, and instead I go and read a book.
Yeah. So I have a total of 70 mechanical repair now. Lovely.
All right, I've got 110.
Or the car breaks down, motherfucker.
I'll put another 10 on mechanical repair just because of the car. Like I feel like I probably would also know.
Yeah.
Because we're good at cars, right? So that's like the raw.
we are the Fast and Furious. We are the Fast and Furious bakers of the 1920s.
Yeah. So I've got 100
still. New York didn't know what hit it.
Maybe I could just put a bunch on library use, because that maybe like I like to read or something. That's why he's intelligent.
Yeah, sure.
I go to the library.
That makes sense.
Library use is basically looking through like archives and stuff to find information. So yeah.
Okay, yeah, so would I have built that up through being somebody who enjoys to read and learn and goes to a library in my spare time?
Like researching things, yeah.
Father, let me. All right, that's now a 70.
I feel like our father is gonna be like a big plot point for some reason. Like
mother left and father became obsessed with us.
Yeah.
We are doing background pretty soon, so.
There we go.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Father would probably be a significant person.
Let me just quickly see through these again. What's history? Is it the same?
It's history, like the
Is
subject.
It like... Yeah, it is. It's not like some other weird thing. I'm just looking for
skills are just very literal in their meaning.
I'm just kind of looking for things that like a generally like a cliche intelligent nerdy type. Like I'm a big nerdy fighting not like I don't know, like a big nerdy scary looking dude, but like still enjoys to read.
Like a big huge nerdy baker.
Yeah.
This library uses the general like intelligence skill, but
what about like a cult?
The occult bakers.
I don't think. No, I feel like we would never. Like our characters are just going to be like these two downtrodden bakers' children.
Yeah.
Like they're not going to like. Maybe you like if it was you, maybe you creep off and like you've got this weird occult thing.
Why me? Why do I have to be the creepy creep off?
I don't know, because I kind of got this thing in my head where he's just like, I'm a bit of a big, intelligent but downtrodden.
What about taking more law? Like,
yeah, law would work.
Like, you know, reference book kind of law.
Yeah.
Medicine is kind of nerdy, I guess. Like, it's.
So I might just bump up. What? So how do we use these generally? Is this a?
Just roll 1d100 and try to get below.
And how do we then add this number? Is that 1d100 plus this number?
No, you just.
No, you're trying to roll below it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I see. That's cool.
So if you have 17 something, you're very likely to succeed.
Yeah. Okay. So how about I'll put 20 on law, 20 more on law, which takes me up to 45. I'll put
at 50 points, you can basically make a living out of the skill. So,
so I can make a living out of intimidating people. We know that I can own. It doesn't matter because Father wouldn't have let me.
Their school money, lunch money.
Yeah. I'll put
stand outside the shop and rolling.
Yeah.
I'll put another 5 on history just because I've read so many books. So it takes me up to like a 10. And then can I increase fighting, brawl?
Yeah, but are you often in brawls? Like, what's?
That's why I'm big and intimidating. Because I'm like.
He's a huge fat baker. He probably fights fairly frequently with.
If people come in, try and steal something.
Customers, yeah.
Let's try to steal your cakes.
If they try and steal my cakes, I'm the one that gets sent out the front. To like deal with them, and like I'm like frustrated as well because Father wouldn't let me go to Harvard, so I like in my spare time I go. Yeah, I joined a fight club.
You're like scaring off the mob trying to get protection money.
Yeah, so I'll just blow another 20 on that. Takes me up to 45.
Striped suit and Brad's character just like thrashes him around the face with a
That's great.
Okay, that's done then. So it takes me up to 45 on fighting brawl.
Do we look like we need protection?
Yeah. So I'm the brawler and you're the fixer of the oven.
Indeed. And
I'm the bouncer. And the car, yeah. But we can both drive it like we stole it.
We both have fast and furious driving skills.
Yeah, it's all good. We can do the like look away while
yeah,
like the little like
look through the window while we're driving forward.
Yeah. All right, what's next?
Next up is backstory. Let's go to page 53. Yeah.
Let's give you something to look at, chat. There you go. You're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You're fucking welcome. Right, 53.
God damn it, chat, you're so welcome.
Okay, here we go. Is that us, the little man? Look at this little man. This little old man. There's Father. Just before. That's Father. Just before he left. Where are you going, Father? I'm going to find your mother. And that's why we go after him to New York or the outskirts of New York.
Is there like a table I can roll on for like random traits? Because that would be awesome.
You can totally random your backstory if you want to.
Oh, I don't want to random the backstory.
Oh yeah, but these are like backstory.
Okay, it's like backstory stuff. All right.
Yeah, there are a list of traits though later on. So personal description, you can just write down whatever you want, but there are ideas in this list for what you can do.
Right, let me find backstory here. So, okay, yeah. I mean, we can like how much of this is important to do
like verbatim
and now, because some of this we can just make up as we go along, because we're not in on Friday. We've still got a little while.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
I know you.
It's kind of fun to like decide the elements of it, and then you can
pad it out.
flesh it out later.
Okay.
So the description is not that important. You can just do that later if you want to.
I feel like we kind of have that down as well. Like I'm kind of big and burly-ish.
Yeah.
You're slightly smaller than me, but we're still fraternity. It's just purely because you're a girl. I feel like that's all it is. We're basically the same looking. Both got like hair nets, so no one knows what it is, whether we've got long hair or short hair. Like we just got a hairnet on all the time.
Even when you're not working. So
yeah.
Like the aprons and stuff.
Yeah. Totally. We're in like full like we're so fucking anime in my head. It's unreal now. Like we're in like those like big like Baker's white overall things with the little whatever that's called thing with the stripes and the hairnet and a rolling pin. Anyway,
so
we can do that, but like we're identical, so we'll Skype that. Skype chat that. Copy and paste.
So let's move on to ideology and beliefs, and there are like 10 entries there in our list. If you can pick one of those if you want to, but you can make up your own.
Everything can be solved with a delicious muffin. Be something to do with baked goods or like ideology.
Oh, hang on. Is this mankind, science, Freemason? Is that what I'm looking at here?
You should be looking at page 53 with like ideology slash beliefs.
Yeah.
So what do? We pick one of these.
Or you can make up your own, but these cover most of the things.
What do you reckon, Elf?
Like I said, I think our ideology slash belief should have something to do with baking.
Yeah, we just. I mean, we do enjoy a cake.
Like nothing. Like there is no problem that cannot be solved by muffins. You know?
By a nice double choc chip muffin.
Yeah, exactly. Like nothing is ever too far gone that muffins won't fix it. You know?
So like, does that fit in anything here?
Wow.
Our ideology and belief is just baking, or muffins, bread.
Like try to solve all the problems with
bread. Or something like really, really metaphorical, like you have to be like bread, hard on the outside, but with a soft, fluffy center.
Yeah.
You know.
And you're born from the yeast and you grow.
Yeah.
You take your final form as a perfectly.
God is a baker.
God is a bread. So we're part of like what, the religion of the toast or something. Like
I have to call this out just because I saw it in chat. Dark Alice Knight just named our shop Need for Speed, but like need like eating bread.
Let's pop that somewhere. Hang on.
So good.
All right.
It's amazing.
Meaningful locations. Quickly pop in Need for Speed, and then when Joakim tells us exactly how to do it.
Huh? What?
There's a meaningful location.
Oh yeah.
Can we put Need for Speed there?
Yeah, your shop, totally.
The baker's shop.
Yeah, that's that. I saw that in chat. I was like, I'm stealing it. Stealing it right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Well done.
Too good not to use.
Too good, Dark Alice. All right, so I put Need for Speed Father's Bakery in, which is our bakery, but like was owned by our father, kind of thing. Okay, so I don't know what you want to do about us being just obsessed with muffins and cakes.
Are you like totally obsessed with it that it's kind of defines you as a person, or
like I feel
it kind of does.
What do you like? I mean, there's one here that's just kind of like money is power.
Yeah.
Like bread. Like, could we change money to like muffins?
Muffins are power. Well, muffins is power.
Muffins is power.
When I say like there is no problem that cannot be solved with muffins, I mean like the first approach to everything is like if there's a problem, if we bring muffins, like it'll be easier to solve. You know, like you bribe the guard with muffins, or like you eat a muffin to feel better about the loss of your friend to the horrible monster.
Yeah. Like when everyone's really down, we just show up like, oh.
Like, look, we got double chocolate.
We've just been baking for an hour.
Yeah,
Here
it's a legit belief. It's just really weird.
So I guess like, yeah. I mean, I don't feel like we'd be religious. I don't think we'd be very scientific.
I honestly think muffins should be the answer. I mean, that's just for me. I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I mean, we just believe that like nothing. We don't really believe in anything, but we do know for a fact that muffins will solve any situation.
Exactly. Like we don't have any strong feelings, but we do know that muffins are really good.
Yeah, like that, and that's it. That covers every base.
Yeah. So I'm gonna put muffins.
How do we what do we do?
Answer to everything in ideology.
Well, you can have multiple of these if you want to, but you don't have to do that.
So you've written muffins are...
in my ideology, I wrote muffins are the answer to everything.
Perfect. I have that as well now. Alright, well, we'll see. We'll see when there's a fucking dirty, great tentacle monster that's got one of our compatriots wrapped up in a boa constricting neck brace and we offer him a muffin.
The thing is, it's still a solution, because if he doesn't take the muffin, then when they die and it's a horrible tragedy, we can eat muffins at Need for Speed like later to feel better, because the muffins do
while we're driving away, we're not looking at each other, we're just looking at this muffin. Perfect.
It's like one hand on the steering wheel, the other one
just feeling so much better, restoring HP and sanity. There we go. Can muffins restore sanity for us? But just for us two?
Well, they actually can, because this is your belief, and you can use your beliefs to restore sanity.
Oh, that's awesome!
Oh, yeah! We fucking... we have senzu beans! Yes!
You can use this ideology to just like... If ever anyone dies or you've been in a horrible situation, just go to Need for Speed and eat muffins.
Oh god. Oh yes. Oh, I couldn't be happier about that. Okay.
That is amazing.
Perfect. Right, what's next? Do we move on or do we still have to write more?
You can do more on ideology and beliefs if you want to, but you don't have to.
I don't think we need them.
Good. Muffins will probably, it's good. It's fine. Muffins.
Yeah, we're
so
good.
Significant people, I'm guessing that would be
The father.
Yeah, the father.
We have father, and then I don't know your name, but I'll put elf in for now until.
I don't have a name yet. I'll take one from that page of names. I'll just put Brad for now.
So father and elf. I don't feel like we have.
Then there's a list you can make up one of your own if you want to, but a reason that this person is significant to you.
Well, one of them is my father, and the other one is my brother. Done.
Parent, sibling.
Yeah, but just because you're family doesn't mean you're like super close and actually care about them.
I feel like we're close, elf.
Yeah.
Like we're best friends. We're everything.
We both suffered under our father.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think we hate him. I think we just kind of we feel like a mild animosity towards him.
Well, just like all kids do towards parents who restrict their freedom, you know.
Yeah, but he's still father.
Yeah.
He still raised us when mother disappeared.
Indeed.
By the way, I'm hoping that mother turns out to be Cthulhu. Like,
it turns out we're the Cthulhu-blooded bakers
of the Need for Speed bakery.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't need to write anything in here other than sibling, right? Elf.
Father didn't allow us to have friends. No, mind overdrive.
Father, yeah. Father, can he just be called father, or does he need a name?
You can just call him father.
Oh, we're only gonna call him father, and nobody else is gonna call him anything,
Yeah,
as far as I'm aware.
Father said. Unless someone looks into like records of who owns Need for Speed.
Well, then we'll have to come up with something.
Is he gone, or?
No, he's still around.
Do you think he's still around? Do you think?
I think he's still around, but I think he's like an old guy. You know what I mean? Like, we're talking like, you know,
I mean, we're 26.
For like 1920s, like 50, 56, 57 is like probably pretty old. You know what I mean?
But that means he didn't have us until he was like 30.
Oh,
and
that's true. Yeah.
In the 20s, people were like sprouting out kids at like 20, right?
That's true. That's true. Okay, so if we're 26, he's probably like what? I don't know.
Like 29. Father.
He's probably like 46. Yeah. Like
should we say 46?
Yeah, around there.
Yeah. So he's 46. I'm going to write that on significant people. Father, 46 years old.
He might still be working with you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like he would be. Yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect. He can run the shop while you are out and adventuring.
He can run the shop. There are other. I feel like it's a decent bakery. We have maybe we have a part timer as well.
Yeah.
Because if we're like, how does this game work? Do we go to this thing and it's set over like an evening, or is it set over like a month or years or what? Because D&D is just like you walk out of a tavern and you just never go back most of the time. Like I expect that we can like either go back or
totally. There's the whole thing is going to be in or around New York, so you can go back to the bakery as much as you want.
Okay.
Doesn't.
But we just need. I suppose we need
the
a
adventures
reason.
are going to be most like a couple of days or a week or something like that. Then there will be downtime for 3 weeks or a month where you can do other stuff, and then into a new adventure.
I'm not allowed to read chat anymore. Like I can't.
Did you just read Karate Kate? It says plot twist: the twins are schizophrenic, and father is their shared auditory hallucination. Should we put mother in just because she's missing?
Yeah, we should, but we don't know where she's at.
But maybe that's the reason we walk out and go like to this fucking thing. Maybe she went missing because Cthulhu ate her or whatever. or we find this our first ever foray into the cult is in this person walks into the bakery like enshrouded in mist and he's like, I have found your mother. Go to the fucking asylum or wherever Joakim's gonna send us.
Yeah. I have found your mother and I'd like a dozen donuts, please.
These background elements are going to be things that you actually can contact and relate to in some way during downtime. So I don't think mother would be.
Oh yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah. If we can't relate to her in downtime, then yeah, she wouldn't be on there.
What do you mean? Oh, what we have to speak?
Because these are like people that we would interact with in the time between, like things.
But what
happening.
if she comes back in the downtime?
You could, you could put mother there, but you wouldn't be able to like use her mechanically to regain sanity and stuff like that.
I see.
Because we could never find her.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, if we don't put her on there, but she could maybe come back at some point.
Yeah, totally.
All right. Because I just didn't want to not ever be able to add her.
This is like, do you have a story for that?
She went out for smokes and then never came back.
Yeah, I feel like she just straight up disappeared one night, and it wasn't like father and her were rowing, and it was like we were
it was like a good marriage.
Yeah, how old were we? Like 12.
Yeah, I think
we were we knew her, but it was
disappear from her bed or something mysterious like that, or.
How mysterious do you want to make it? How heavily do you want to link it into the storyline?
Yeah, like do you need us to make it mysterious because we can do that.
I feel like it's a good in.
It is a good hook.
If you do it, I'm totally going to use it.
All right, so if she just disappeared from bed one night, that's pretty mysterious.
Yeah,
right?
like we all went to bed one night above the bakery, and then like father woke up and she was just gone.
Yeah, and no sign.
Flat above Need for Speed.
Yeah.
So no sign of her missing, no windows open, doors are all locked, the windows are all locked from the inside, kind of shit or whatever.
Yeah, she's just gone.
There you go. That's all we know.
Like the bed is like made and she's just gone.
Yeah.
Can you write that down somewhere so I remember it?
Where should we write it?
Yeah.
Let's see if there's a good spot for it. Well,
I mean, we could put it under. No, I suppose we could put it under like personal description as like a thing that happened.
Yeah. Do that.
Yeah.
As long as I can like. check
I
it
feel like
later, because I will totally
All right,
forget.
we'll put it in description.
Yeah. Do you want to write it, Elf, and I'll just copy and paste it?
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Because it will be a while until you guys are on the show, so I will need to refresh my memory.
Yeah. Well, like anything that we do between then, we'll do in this same Skype chat that we're in right now, so that you can see it.
Great.
But we'll also add it in here. But like, I feel like over the next week or so, Elf, we'll just randomly jump on Skype and be like, "Oh, here's the thing that I wrote about Mother," and I'll be like, "Okay, copy paste," and then
sounds perfect.
We'll just we'll add
just
bits.
coordinate on it. Yeah.
Yeah. Twins, man. Who knew how difficult this was meant to be easy. And now we're having to coordinate every day for the next 2 weeks on the off chance that we're called
Brad,
in.
it just brings us closer as people.
It does, yeah.
Don't you just feel the love?
I feel the love.
I feel like
Yeah, we're gonna have to. I feel like we're gonna have to end this stream early because me and Elf are feeling the love.
Yeah, we are.
Thanks for joining us, guys.
We're gonna have to go now, guys. Bye.
See you. Bye. We're back. We're here. Yeah, so we'll just add that whole Mother story in for you.
Yeah, great.
But yeah, like, I mean, you know now that she disappeared mysteriously. Because a clue, like here's a clue for something that happened to your mother would be a good reason for us to jump into the old baker's van and Need for Speed it out of there. So we just have Father and Elf.
I just realized, Brad, that backstory basically makes us the Mulder Baker twins. That's what that basically makes us. Like X-Files style.
And Supernatural.
She disappeared one night and was never seen again.
Yeah. It's the same as Supernatural story as well. It's like
we are also the Winchesters. But Bakers.
We're like the Winchester, Baker, Mulder, and... Oh, man. Do we have names now?
We should name our characters, yeah.
Mulder and Sam. Like Dean and Scully.
Yeah. I'm probably going to pick something off of the list that's like in the book there, because there's like period names.
Oh, really?
Yeah. On like page...
Is this what we're on next, actually?
54.
Because significant people...
Meaningful locations, stuff like that, but we already have that, so...
Alright, well, we should name our characters, I think, is important.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, man. Let's have a look here.
You can do that later if you want to.
But... She needs a name. She needs a name, pretty much, so I can refer to her as something. I kind of want to call her Ivy. I kind of want to call her Ivy. I'm thinking Ivy might be a good name.
Ivy's a cool name. Is that a period name?
It is. And what's our last name? Are we Baker? Like, are we Ivy?
Oh
Baker?
my god, really? I mean, we could be.
I don't know.
That's that's a bit too much, though.
The Bakers.
Yeah.
I'm looking for like There's only 2 I names because I was thinking because with classic twins pair up like Ivy and Isaac. There's Irvin and Isaac here, and that's it.
Ivy.
Irvin and Ivy. So many I's and V's.
Yeah.
Oh man, Moses is a name.
Yeah.
What? What are the other guys called? Do you know?
Most of them don't have names yet, so...
Oh, they didn't even name themselves?
Look at them lagging behind, not naming their characters. God.
Chris is Max Mayflower.
Ivy Tart. I love that.
What the hell is Zadok a name? How is that a name on this planet?
Zadok.
You see it? Zadok.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Never heard it before, but...
I mean, I'm just saying. Zebedee. I feel if I was playing it... Right. Just putting it out there. If my character dies, I want to come back as a hobo or a fence. a wooden fence. I want to come back as a hobo called Zadok. All right. Just saying, I want to claim that now, if that's okay.
Yep.
Hobo and Zadok. Just remember that. Chat, remember that. Everyone remember that, because I will forget it within about 15 minutes. Because you know I'm going to be revealed as an alien.
Yeah, it totally sounds like something from Superman.
Yeah.
All right, what
Neil before Zadok.
What name you?
I don't know. Like I kind of like Moses or
Moses.
I also kind of like Randall, because I love Randall Flagg from and like that's like a Stephen King thing, and he's heavily inspired.
Randall's also a good one, yeah.
He's heavily inspired by Lovecraft, and like Randall Flagg is like a big deal.
So if we're doing that, what's our last name then?
Okay, well let's
find. It has to work for both names. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
it's going to end up being Baker, right?
It's not going to be Baker.
It can't be. I feel like it has to be like 2 syllables, like Ivy something, Randall something.
Yeah,
that
2 syllables is definitely where we need it.
Besla.
I would. What was that?
Do you want to like close your eyes and then just point at the screen, and whichever one your finger is nearest that's 2 syllables?
I could just roll a D100.
Do that. Yeah. Do that.
All right.
But we take the first 2 syllable one.
Okay, so that's 62. So 62 is Melvin.
No, that's the first name. It's a surname there. It's Osnak. Oh my god, that's fucking.
What?
Not that one.
Ozanik.
No.
That can be my hobo name, Zadok Ozanik.
39.
Greenwald.
Greenwald's pretty good.
Yeah, that sounds fine to me.
That. Ivy Greenwald and Randall Greenwald. Yeah.
Yeah. So normal.
Yeah.
Well.
It's weird because it's like you're normally making like D&D characters.
Last names of 3 NPCs, but that's okay.
Oh, sorry. Do you want us to do
no problem.
Okay.
I just random that name anyway, so it doesn't matter.
I was gonna say we can.
Hang on a second. So it's spelled with a WALD.
Yeah.
So Randall Greenwald. I need to put your name in as well under siblings now.
Ivy Greenwald.
Father Greenwald. Oh my god, no, that makes him sound like a priest or whatever.
Don't make him sound like
all right. Nice.
I like it. We're making progress. Okay, meaningful locations, need for speed, obviously.
Yeah, oh my god, I'm nowhere near where we are at. Meaningful locations.
Ivy Greenwald sounds like an origin story. It does. 10 shillings XP.
Oh yeah. So we've got need for speed, which is also our house. We live above it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hometown. How do we work that out?
Well, what? Where do you see that? I don't even see that.
It's just underneath the names, underneath like Zebedee.
Oh yeah.
Zadok. Zadok Ozanik. I'm already in love with Zadok Ozanik as well. I've made 2 characters by accident. So your hometown. How do we work that out, Joakim? Because I don't know.
Oh no, that's just a D100 for what could be a meaningful location to us. That's not a big problem. What we're saying is our place of business / our home, need for speed, is our meaningful location. So we don't need.
So we don't need more than one. We only need one.
You need only one, but you can have more if you want to.
Can I have the library?
Yeah.
In my town.
In New York, you should probably specify which library.
Yeah.
You can make one up, or I'll pick one for you.
I mean, I fucking have no idea.
God. What about the grave of our mother? Because we just assumed she was dead, so she's got a grave like a.
Has she been like legitimized as dead?
Well, like she's gone. Nobody's seen her for like 20 years, right, or whatever, like 10 years.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
I mean,
that's dark, man. We're getting dark now. Here we go.
Yeah, but imagine gaining sanity back, standing in our mother's grave, eating muffins. Like, let's be real. It's just wonderful.
Grave of mother.
Yep.
Which we know is empty down there.
Yeah, of course.
Grave of Mother. So can we? How do we find? Can we find a hometown? Is somebody else a librarian in this game?
New York is
Who's a librarian?
Fuzzy.
Where's she from?
Um,
Because I might know her.
Britain.
Brooklyn.
Britain, like England.
Oh, she's from Britain in the game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no, screw that. I can't be bothered to be. That changes everything.
Yeah.
All right.
It's London, yeah.
Because I was going to say I could just know her. Like I could be like, oh, you're my librarian.
You can totally know her. I think she has like meaningful location in some library as well.
Is it like a library in New York?
Yeah.
Great. Can I put Fuzzy's library, but it means
Yeah. Yeah.
Not the one.
Whatever she picks,
because that's where we'll live as well. Wherever her library is where we live. Can you see her character sheet?
You will live in New York.
It's New York. Like Need for Speed is in New York.
But there's only one library in the whole of New York.
No, that's why I said there are.
Oh, I see. So it's just
like
that.
Whatever one Fuzzy's working at, that's the one that.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. So that's the one I go and sit. The reason I want it as a meaningful location, by the way, is because it's like father made me stay at home, but I still kind of like I still go and sit in the library by myself and feel as if I went to school. Cry as a single tear. Fuzzy's library. There we go. I'll find out what the actual library is and change it later, but it's the same one that.
You'll find it in the first session.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll watch and edit. Me and Elfman, we need to be sat on Skype just typing away, man.
We'll just sit there and watch and like just talk to each other while we watch.
Yeah.
Like both of us hosted onto the channel, just sitting there, just watching.
Yeah, just like what the man. Yeah.
That's on Friday, right?
Yeah, that's this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, but actually it's getting quite late. So anybody in my chat who is going to bed because you've got to get up for school or work or anything, this Friday is the first episode. Because like there was a character creation last week on Chucky's channel. I kind of see that as episode 0, and then like the actual story begins on Friday. Chucky616. I've seen it spammed a couple of times. So go and follow that because that's where this begins. Me and Elf are not in it this week.
We're not in it this week.
We show up when people die.
Yeah.
I guess two people have to die before we even show up.
Me and Brad are what you would describe as the B team.
The B team.
B standing for Baker. Particular.
So like spam that link or whatever and then go and follow Chucky because that's where it'll be, just in case you have to bail out at some point. And yeah, because I don't know how much longer this is going to take, but if we're here at like 3 a.m. and we've got like 10 viewers because everyone's like, dude, I need to fucking sleep, so that you know. It begins Friday. I don't know what time. Do you know what time? Friday evening. It's going to be Chucky time.
UK time, I think. 10 p.m. I think.
I have no idea.
That's pretty late for you and Chucky, right?
Yeah, we start 2 hours later than we...
Screw it, it's a Friday. It's a Friday. And if you're in watching streams on a Friday, you're good.
Check his Twitter.
Yeah. You'll see. Or just leave Chucky's thing open all Friday and wait for a noise to come through. Do the classic thing. Do you ever do that thing where you're watching someone and they go offline, you leave it, and then you walk away and they host someone later on and a voice comes through?
Yeah.
I'm always sat down over there about to set, like, I've got some food, I'm about to watch TV, and then my computer goes, hey guys, welcome to the stream. Today we're going to... I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? So do that so you know. Anyway, let's carry on. It's enough shouting out Chucky.
So you're done with the meaningful locations, right?
Yeah, Need for Speed, Grave of Mother, and I've got Fuzzy's library.
Yeah.
Yep, great. Then we have treasured possessions.
Treasured possessions, eh?
Yep.
Treasured possessions, see?
Your favorite rolling pin movie?
God, is that the kind of voice we have to do as well?
No,
is that how?
No, please don't.
Are we just going to do this and everyone else can filter with imagination?
Yeah.
Yeah.
New York.
Yeah, I mean, if you and me try and have the same accent, I'm sure it's going to go terribly because, like, we just don't. And
I mean, you're halfway there. I'm so far removed.
And English isn't my first language, so it's kind of hard for me to do.
Yeah.
English
accents.
English isn't even my first language, but it's the only one I can speak. And I'm just that bad at it. So I'm like, all right, mate, how's it going? Yeah, I'll fucking fight you. I will. I'll fight. I'm a baker. It's like it's like I suck at English, let alone doing 1920s New York.
Yeah.
Right,
so what do we have here?
We need treasured object.
Oh,
Yeah, one or
how
more.
many? Just one.
Or more.
An item connected with your highest skill. Pin, fucking rolling pin.
Yes, that's a said.
Yeah, can we have a rolling? Wait a second, can we take that as a weapon? Did I see weapons on this somewhere?
You can totally do rolling pin as a weapon, but it's going to be an improvised weapon and get some penalties, and you will use brawl to fight with it.
Brawl?
Yes.
I'm all up for brawl. I've got brawl stats for days.
Rolling pin combat. I don't think it will do much damage though, but you can totally use it.
What? So, what do you want to do, Alf? Do you want to take a rolling pin as a treasured possession or as a weapon?
Well, because treasured possession would be individual, right?
Maybe, unless Mother left us. Mother left us.
Well, I was gonna do something related to the mother,
Like,
a piece of jewelry or something.
Mother's special muffin recipe or something.
Or like
the secret formula.
Yep.
Or like a little like muffin pendant that we've we've split in half and we have half each. Like a little. Oh, there you go. A memento of a departed person, jewelry, photograph, letter. I don't know. What do you want to do?
Mother's measuring spoons.
Mother's rolling pin. I don't know. It's a hard one.
Yeah.
My library card. Obsessed.
Just
reading it.
Good ideas.
I'm reading through them.
Yeah.
Mother's apron.
Mother's apron is a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like that
I suppose you could be wearing Mother's apron.
I'm gonna take that one. Yeah.
Yeah, you can have Mother's apron, and I'll take Mother's rolling pin.
All right.
Or like, wait, what would a boy have that his mother could leave and he could wear? Because it's not like I'm going to be sat there wearing a big fat diamond ring.
The book Mother read to you that made you want to read. That's a pretty good one, I think.
Yeah.
Like,
Freud.
she introduced you to the nerdy things.
Like green eggs and ham or something. Because, food.
Oh yeah, we was only 12. I was going to say it would be like Freud or something, or Jung, because I've got a psychology stat of 60.
But actually, you could be, if you were 12 and super smart, you could be reading like way above your level.
Or like she left and I went into the room and just found this random book which was just like by Carl Jung. I was like, I'm going to learn how to read this and understand it. And so I got intelligent and good at psychology.
There you go.
When did Carl Jung actually start writing things? I feel like it was. Tell me, chat.
Tell me, chat.
Jung or Freud or some other famous psychologist?
Freud is before this.
Freud is? That means Jung is as well, because Jung was like Freud's little protege, right?
Yeah.
But then again, he might have been old. I don't know. Fuck it. We'll just take a classic. Freud's book of classic.
Either one works.
Some classic psychology.
Yeah.
Freud's classic book of poems.
Poems.
Freud's book of psychological poems. Like, give me a Freud book. Chat. Go on. Girl online.
Penis envy? I don't know.
Yeah.
That's basically Freud, isn't it?
Yeah. Freud's book of...
Freud's big book of dicks.
Freud's big book of dicks. Jung, 1871 to 1961. Oh, so he was they're behind. I need a Freud book. I'll just fuck it. Actually, I can do this fucking later. Freud book.
Yeah.
We know what it is.
Yeah, it doesn't matter which
Oedipus
one.
complex.
I don't think it will matter much.
It's not gonna matter. I've got a Freud book. I'm never gonna.
No one will ever know the difference. Yeah. You can just say Freud book.
I have this Freud book.
I'll
find it.
Book by Freud. I swear I read it.
It's the basic works of Freud. There we go. Classic. Okay. So is that it? Just one each?
Well, I'm not gonna go with more now. If I can think of other stuff, I will. But you know, like we're not gonna. Let's not dwell on it.
Yeah, I don't know if we'd have that many treasured possessions either. We're not gonna be that bothered. We just have muffins, right? All we care about is muffins.
Muffins they make the world go round. They're better than dollar bills.
Yeah. That's all we care about. It's like, who gives a fuck? I've got this book and this muffin. I am so done. I'm gonna go and sit by Mother's grave and just read and eat.
I'm gonna go sit by Mom's tombstone, eat my muffin, and read my Freud. Yes.
I love these characters. They're so good.
Okay. What's next? Let's see what's next.
Traits. And these are kind of weird, so feel free to make up your own.
Okay, hang on. So traits: generous, good with animals, dreamer.
Okay, it's just like the kind of person you are.
Hedonist, gambler, good. I mean, there's good cook there. Look, bakes wonderful cakes straight away.
Good cook is literally there.
Yeah, should we just straight up take that?
Sure.
Let's put that in. We can have further traits, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's put good cook. A ladies' man. Loyal. I feel like we're loyal to each other. Does that count?
That's true. Yeah.
Is loyalty a trait?
We're not loyal in general. It's like a specific circumstance. You know
yeah, that's what I mean. Like we're loyal.
I don't think that's a general trait though.
Okay, this is just general.
Yeah, like if you look at the examples, that stand by his or her friends, never breaks a promise.
Do we have a good reputation? You take good reputation.
You're really good bakers, so you probably
We have a good reputation around town. I don't think we're bad. We're not bad people. It's just that we're just bakers
It's not that we're bad people. It's just that we're people. We're not main characters. You know what I mean? Like that's how it feels. Like our characters would be NPCs in like any other circumstance.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's Call of Cthulhu for you. That's how it works. You play normal people.
What was that? So that was good.
Bad luck of running into scary monsters.
Good reputation. I was ambitious, but
I had a dream.
I had a dream. Maybe there was one there that said dreamer, I think.
Yeah,
it was crushed out of me.
I feel like I'm not anymore. It's been years, right? It's been like 8 years since I had the option to go off to college, Harvard. So I'm not anymore. So good cook, good reputation. Need anything else? Were you laughing at the Freud chat?
I'm laughing at all the chat. The chat is just wonderful.
It is good tonight. I'm enjoying everything. If you're watching the VOD, they're just saying stuff like
Freud's Muffin Almanac.
Freud's Muffin Almanac. And that my character Randall connects to Freud because of shared parental issues, and he's got
I like the townsfolk pity you and buy your shit muffins to some sort of light after father's ruining your childhood.
Oh man, Karate Kate.
Like, and by the townsfolk, you mean the people of New York?
In 1920, it's not like this really old village. It's not like it's not like the British just landed. Like Christopher Columbus didn't just settle.
Like the people of New York as a whole know about our story and they come to buy our shit.
Well, they're probably really good muffins though, because you have super high baking skill.
No, they are. They definitely are.
That's good shit.
In this world where we bake shitty muffins.
Yeah.
Good cook, good reputation. We don't need any better traits than that. Obsessed with muffins.
Obsessed with muffins.
Yeah, is that a trait?
I think you have that in your beliefs already.
Yeah, I think
that's an ideology, isn't it? That is beyond an obsession. It's a religion. All right. Oh God, what the hell is this cash table? Jesus Christ, this looks like the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Well, we're going to use that soon, so.
Oh God, I'm scared of that. I'm scared of that.
Just one note before we continue. You have to pick one of these things you just chose to be your key backstory connection. That's basically the most important backstory element.
One of the things of all of the things.
Yes.
That we've picked.
So like, what about the one where our mom disappeared? Boom, done.
Yeah.
Yeah. It kind of has to be something that you can actually lose, because if you lose your key backstory connection, you lose sanity, because it's your like main thing that.
Oh well, if our mom disappearing is the thing, then the treasured possession we got from her would be the key bastory thing, right?
Yeah. The only link we have to our mother.
Yeah.
Or our. I mean, we could pick our father.
Ooh, that's true. We could just pick our father is the
thing.
Is the very important backstory connection. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that.
Yeah.
We don't super love him, but we wouldn't want him to die or disappear. That's
it would just that would be it for us. Like our mom would be gone, he would be gone, we'd be left with just
each other, and that's tragic.
Yeah.
That's a really good way of looking at it. Which of these things would be the worst to lose? Like,
I think it would be the father. Like
I think
it would suck to lose the fucking Freud's Big Book of Muffin poems, but I think losing the father there is way worse. Or the bakery itself.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. You have so many good backstory elements.
We have a ton of good ones.
Yeah.
We have written such a good backstory.
It's so good.
I really love it.
We need to just spin off and do our own Cthulhu now. Let's just fucking start. Like, father or bakery? What do you reckon? We could roll it. We could roll for it.
Now. You can choose later.
I think father's a better choice, but that's just because of the relation to like our mother specifically.
But it would be a good end to an episode if Joakim was just like, okay, well you guys go back to the bakery and it has burned down. Like no, father. Like, your father would.
Randall, did you leave the oven on?
Didn't you fix it? Okay, no, we'll go with father then. Yeah. Yeah, father is.
You could still burn the bakery down to kill father. So
he would still potentially, die anyway. So it would just be a double. Do we write that somewhere?
I just mark it with something, just so you know which one it is.
Okay.
Okay, I'll just put like key. Key backstory. What is it? Key backstory. Connection.
Or connection, yeah. There we go. I marked it.
I've just written key backstory connection. Like I'm gonna put it after. I just have father, 46 years old, key backstory connection. like it matters. I'll tidy all this shit up later on. It's just worse because everyone can see my screen, so they're like, oh, you can just see this shit, which normally you can never see.
The chat already has headcanon about like our character. They haven't even existed in real canon yet.
Yeah.
You guys are fantastic. I wish I had chat like this. You guys are wonderful.
Well, you will do, because everybody in this chat who doesn't already follow you will go and do that right now.
Ooh, look at that. I wasn't fishing for that at all.
Well, you should. I've hosted you a couple of times as well. So like slowly but surely they will come to you.
I'm JKing. I have a wonderful chat. My chat are fantastic too.
You do have a good chat, because a couple of them came over to me and helped me out when we were doing GTA.
Do that all the time.
Phoenix.
Oh yes, Phoenix.
Phoenix was absolute MVP that night.
Phoenix is wonderful.
It wasn't even one of my own. He was just there like, this is exactly what
do we need to do next?
Oh god, yeah.
The cash and assets table.
Cash and oh no, can we put this off a bit more? Can we go back to talking about chat? Okay, cash and assets. Let's bring up the calculator.
Very simple.
Okay.
You have the same credit rating, right? 20, both of you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was the same, yeah.
If you look at the character sheet, there's a box for cash and assets.
Yep.
So in the cash spot, you fill in credit rating times 2.
Okay, 40.
Yeah, that's $40.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Assets, credit rating times 50.
Hang on a second, I'm not actually on the cash box. Where is that?
Cash is $40. Asset is credit rating times 50. So 2 times 5 is 10 times 2 is $1,000.
Yes.
All right.
And spending level is $10.
$10.
Yep.
Oh, hang on. I put 1,000 in that. So did you say cash was 40 and assets is 1,000?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then spending level is 10.
Yeah.
Yep.
What does this mean?
Spending level is how much you can spend on any given day without affecting your economy, basically. So you don't have to keep track of anything that's below that. Oh, I mean, yeah, exactly, below that. Okay. So if you go out and buy a drink for 5 cents, you don't have to write down that you paid 5 cents for it.
Okay, I see. That's cool. We have a credit card.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think credit cards are a thing, but
yeah, but like this thing here is like
yeah.
Okay. So the rest of this scary looking thing
doesn't really matter because it's just a list to check how much of assets and spending level and cash you get. It's not that scary. Assets you have to define, like, what are these $1,000 you have? Is it?
I mean, we have a bakery.
Yeah, but doesn't your father own that? And you just work there, or how does?
I mean, I guess
it's in his will. It's entrusted to us.
So, what are like our assets? Like, what do we own that's worth $1,000?
Yeah, you don't have to pick that down.
The fucking baker truck.
Do we own the truck though? Does he not?
Yeah, we can check how much our car costs later.
Can we just
figure that out?
I mean, we're both 26 now. Can we just part own the bakery?
Yeah.
Let's just say Dad wrote us in.
You can
all
totally
tied
do that.
into the bakery.
Yeah, we part own.
And the bakery owns the car, maybe so.
And the bakery owns the car.
Great, that works.
Perfect. Family business. No idea how family businesses work in the real world, but we'll go with we own some of it.
There, I just typed in my assets. We own some of the bakery.
Oh, I've just got 1,000 written in assets. Is that not what?
Well, yeah, but it's.
Oh, I see. So we've got. Yeah. Never mind, mate. I'm just gonna write part owned bakery. Is that what you wrote?
Yeah, that's what I wrote.
Okay.
So let's go into the part that will either be very fast or take years, depending on how you're going to do this. Go down to page 238.
Okay.
Because now we're doing equipment.
Oh, equipment. Okay, cool.
And, well, some people just go down the list item by item and try to find things that make sense that they own. And some just, I'll have these things in lined up, so.
Yeah.
I feel we've been going we'll just have fucking psychology.
Yeah, it's gonna be fine. We've got what, we've got $40, you said?
Now we're just doing things. You don't have to pay for this. We're just trying to figure out what makes sense that you own,
Okay.
Well, we need just overalls, right?
Yeah.
But that's you don't have to write down everything that you own, just things that you carry all the time, or.
So we don't really need to do clothes. We just assume that we own clothes.
You can just write down your general look on.
I would like to just. I mean, I feel like we just are always in baker's garb. We are just a caricature of a
unless it is otherwise stated,
we are dressed as a cliche baker.
Oh.
So forget clothes. Let's go to the next page. Baker's clothes complete. Oh man, I've screwed up bad. I've got this it's 238. I've gone off because I've got this set up so that chat can see it. It's a really weird setup.
Yeah.
So, this is still personal care, makeup kit, men's toilet set, this sort of stuff. You want us to?
No, unless you carry it all the time. Or
hairnet
in your car.
There's very few things I would carry all the time.
There's a hairnet in there.
Is there?
There is a hairnet.
Hairnet Zephyr. What is this?
I thought a Zephyr was an air-related thing.
I need to Google this.
Fly away on my Zephyr. Na, na, na. Remember that one? Red Hot Chili Peppers? No, never mind. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Can't find it.
Hairnet. Can I put hairnet?
Yeah.
I feel like a hairnet is important. What if we have to bake some emergency muffins?
That's true. I agree.
We would always have a hairnet and a rolling pin on us.
Hairnet and a mixing bowl.
Right, fuck it. Can we let's just have like the baking equipment.
Let's just baking equipment.
Yeah. So let's just
you also have a toolbox in your car, but with baking equipment.
Exactly. In the car, we've got like a set. Yeah.
A full-on like bake anything anywhere set. Bakes if you need muffins.
Just use the engine for heat.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Is this gear and possessions? We're typing this in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what have you written, Elf?
So far I've written baker's clothes, hairnet, and baking equipment.
Hairnet, baking equipment.
That's what I have written.
Oh god, I can't spell equipment. So baker's clothes, hairnet, baking equipment. I feel like a rolling pin is I want to hold a rolling pin.
Then take rolling pin
as a separate thing, but I want to use it as my as an improvised weapon because I have a better brawling stat.
Yeah.
Elf, you are the only one who it's daytime for. Why are you yawning?
Because I'm tired.
It's like it's 10 past midnight here.
You got a problem.
You're there like, I can't make it any longer, guys. I need a nap.
I am perfectly fine. I'm just yawning.
Yeah, no, I understand. I've been yawning all day. I'm way more awake now than I have been at any point today so far.
Well, exactly, because we're talking about bakers.
Yeah, I'm like. So I'm going to put rolling pin down, or do you want me to do it as an improvised weapon?
We will probably look up the stats for that.
Because I'd like to have it, even if it's like a secondary weapon or something. I want to try and attack something with the rolling pin before I die.
Yep.
So I won't put it in gear and possessions. I'll wait
I
until.
need to figure out what's damage on that, but it will probably end up in the weapon slot later.
What I'll do is I will write rolling pin in my second weapon slot, just so that we know. And then if you ever, because I presume you can just click on everyone's thing and go through.
Yep, I can edit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll deal with that later on.
Yep.
Do we need any other possessions?
I don't really think so. I can't think of anything that we would need to like necessarily write
It's all like food and lodging and stuff. Real estate.
I keep my freaking bakery in my pocket.
I mean, do we need to write down like real estate or medical equipment and stuff?
Well, if you're going to have some really strange medical equipment, you probably have to write it down. But
no, we'd have a first aid kit, right? Like for burns.
Laxative, nature's remedy.
There's actually one player that has laxatives on them at all times.
Oh, man.
Really?
Yep.
Man, we need to befriend them.
Yeah.
I hope they're not the one that dies for us to overtake, kind of thing.
Hypodermic syringes for injecting that delicious red jelly in the donuts.
Yeah. No, we don't need this stuff, right? Gauze bandages for burns.
I mean, again, I don't think it would be on us is the thing.
But we got the van. It'd be
I guess you can make a case for it being in the van. Yeah, like a first aid kit for
if
sure.
It's like you can just write first aid kit, and how you can have like a section of the gear and possessions thing be items in the van.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah. So let's just have like in the van first aid kit and baking equipment, but they're in the van.
Yeah.
So in the van.
So that's stuff you can just go get at all times.
Yeah, and then
if you ever want to say like I go home and get this thing because it makes sense that I have it, that's what you're going to do, or just go buy it because most things are pretty cheap.
But the thing is,
go
like,
home and get my handcuffs.
But like, Ivy's gonna be dying, and I'm gonna be like, why didn't we state the first aid kit was in the van?
Yeah.
Because otherwise I got to go all the way back to the bakery, which is burnt down, and Father's dead, and then go all the way back. Whereas if I only got to pop outside to the van and be like, I have a first aid kit.
Yeah.
That's what I'm preparing for. Ivy will not die on my watch.
I appreciate that. Yeah.
I like how you think that it's good to burn down the first time you get back to the picture.
Well, I don't know. It might. Like, if anything, it's way more likely to now.
Stop saying it's gonna burn down.
Okay. We wouldn't have anything like fucking crowbars and shit, right?
Well,
unless
in
you
the van for auto repair.
You would, yeah. Toolbox in the van.
Crowbar will be my.
We're like stocking this van up, man. We're like, yeah, we got like friends in the van. There's like a nightclub in the van. All right, let's put toolbox in the van as well.
Our bakery van is actually the party bus.
Well, the thing is, we've accidentally given us. We haven't even put van, but van is one, right?
It will slowly become the Mr. Machine from Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, like we're all gonna be in this van at the end of the film. Like we're gonna be doing the drive away in the muffin thing.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna be patched up in the back doing the like. There's always one like dying person in the vehicle.
Mr. Muffin Machine. Yeah.
The mystery muffin machine. Okay. Is anything else more important in here that you'd think might be important, Joakim?
Not really. Just you can, if you prepare ahead of situations, you can just get pretty much anything you can afford or have at home.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
most of this game is actually trying to figure out, like, prepare for situations before they happen. Try to avoid them.
Like, because I'm just thinking what we would have if we were going out on a delivery, and it would just be like basic equipment, a first aid thing, and a toolkit for the van. They would just be in the van, and the rest of it is just fucking like things to store bakery goods, right?
Like racks and like muffin pans.
Yeah. Okay, so that's good.
Yeah.
But we do have a van with space. Oh, here we go. The next page is like transport.
Yep.
So we can pick one of these as a van. What the fuck? One of these is a van. Oh my god, this is only 1920 as well. Like what?
Yeah.
We need to find a 1920s van. We need to specify what this is.
I don't know like how clear that is for you guys in chat, but does anybody have any sort of proficiency in 1920s vans in real life?
Yeah, does anybody know what a van in 1920 was? Like, what brand of van?
Yeah. Or so do we know how big it is and how it looks and how fast it can go? Because we're going to Fast and Furious this thing, but it's a fucking Model T. Like, no one Fast and Furious in a Model T.
Just do a Google image search, 1920s van, and you get a bunch of hits.
Oh man, yeah. Well, that's what I was imagining, kind of. Anyway.
Yeah.
So it looks like this for the people, for the viewers of the world. So like this kind of thing.
I'm just wait for it to show up on stream so I can watch.
The thing that I'm highlighting for you in 15 seconds just looks like that. In fact, I can just fucking link that shit.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah, that's perfect.
So it's that, but it's just got like Need for Speed on the side.
Yeah,
and sign
exactly.
writing.
Exactly, with like our logo, which is like a pair of hands in dough, kneading.
Yeah. Or it's just Fast and Furious, like Fast and Furious 7, the same thing.
Like the same font, but it says Need for Speed.
Yeah. Is that good?
How we became the Baker drivers.
They're such weird characters.
They're fantastic.
I fucking love. I can't wait for people to die so that we can come in. Already, I don't know how to play the game, but
I know
like
we need them to die immediately.
Yeah, but we need 2 people to die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, one of the other
just
team people will get our spot.
Until they're finished with the first adventure, and then you can.
That's true. We come in on the second adventure anyway.
Yeah. If 2 people die in a single week, then we'll.
I don't know. I don't think most of the players have grasped how deadly this game is.
How often are we gonna have to make characters up?
It really depends on how they play. Like,
Okay. I'm gonna be real careful, but
Yeah.
I know how to make a character now though, so I can literally just come back and make Zebedee Zarbok or whatever his name is.
Time to do it. It's like half the time. It's so much easier.
Add some nitro to that bad boy.
1920s nitro.
1920s nitro. Communications. Oh man, would we have like a decent communication thing if we do deliveries?
Like a radio? Yeah.
Like a Just Eat? Like we're like Bakery Just Eat, but for 1920s New York. Do you even have Just Eat in America? Is that even a thing?
What I don't even know what like. You have to like describe it to me, and I can tell.
Like
you.
I just realized then that like I just said like some really like English colloquial like it's just a delivery service for all sorts of different food.
Oh yeah, we have that. But it's not called Just Eat.
Ours is called Just Eat. You just go on and you just type you're like oh I fancy eating like Indian or Chinese, and so you just click on it and it finds the ones that are closest to you.
The one near me is called Chef on Call. And it's just like, yeah, you just get delivery from places that don't usually deliver. Great.
There you go. With that, we have that. We have whatever that is for bakery. Are we done? For
I think we are, yeah.
Because everything else is like entertainment. I've got my book.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Sports and games, ammunition and weapons. We wouldn't have anything.
It turns out the back of the bakery van is just all guns.
Yeah, it's just 12 gauges, just tons of shotguns. I mean, we might have a gun to defend the store. Maybe like
you have your rolling pin.
So hang on, no. Father would have been in the war. Would we have been in the fucking war?
Well, if we're 26 and it's 1920, we were definitely. You were definitely. I wouldn't have been.
Yeah, you wouldn't have been in the war, but I presume I was in the fucking war, right?
You don't have to have been, but it's possible.
Chronologically, you were 23, and you were 20. You were.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were like 18 at the start of the war. So yeah, you could literally have been like, I'm the right age, I'm going to fight for my country.
I wouldn't.
think that's the thing we would have thought about at the start of character creation, and like put skills into firearms and stuff like that.
I didn't even I forgot there was even a war. Until just then, and I was like, oh my god, there was a war like 4 years ago. I was like, what the fuck? It was like yesterday.
Yeah, we're going to start in 1921.
We provided
so it's
muffins
3 years ago.
We provided muffins for the troops.
Maybe I've just got a bad knee and I never went.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
well, actually, I don't think in the US there's no there was no conscription for it, so you could have just not volunteered.
Oh right, so I just wouldn't have gone just through. I was
just
still. I was 18. I was 18, and I was still trying to get into Harvard.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Fuck dying."
Makes sense. Yes.
Fuck dying.
Okay, yeah. So I never went to the war, but it doesn't mean. So father wouldn't have either.
No.
But that's what got me onto it was like guns. We would have a gun maybe for the store to like.
Oh sure, like under the under the desk or whatever.
Every single shop in America's got a gun, right?
Yeah.
That's like how that works. So, how do we claim that as ours kind of thing?
Well, that's one of those things where we could be like in this situation. We could be like, well, there's a gun at the store. We'll go back and get it.
We have access to just
to write it down. It's just like one of those things where like it makes sense that there would be a gun there. You know?
Just a pistol. Like
kinda heavily armed, so I don't.
Are they heavily armed?
Are they? Yeah. Really? Fuzzy's librarian is heavily armed?
How?
She has a gun, but it's not like a big one.
I mean, like I
still has a gun on her at all times. So
I have to get into the like frame of mind of an American as well, because I'm like English, and it's such a weird thought to ever have a gun.
Yeah.
But like in America, everyone's like, well, I've got like 14 guns. I had 14 guns. Like that was my birthday present from my family, and it's like, all right, okay. So maybe we would have guns. I mean, we're bored. It's 1920. It's not like there's like heavy gun restrictions,
well,
right?
I know for a fact that if I'm a baker and a woman, I probably don't have a gun. Okay, like that's just like.
But we're also like, I feel like we're a bit tomboyish, right? So maybe we do like sneak out.
That's
we're
true.
We're like best friends as well. So if I was into guns,
That's
you'd
true.
probably
Like
be
if
into
you
guns.
had a gun, I'd probably use it. Yeah.
Yeah, we kind of, the only thing we don't do is you don't study when I'm studying Freud, you're fixing the oven. Other than that, I feel like we're basically exactly the same.
I was born in a cradle of guns.
America. So if everyone else is heavily armed, we should be heavily armed, Elf.
You
I have bread knives.
Like, combat is the worst idea in this game. It's
I'm not planning to be heavily armed. Like, that's just not a thing I'm gonna do.
This is not D&D. Like, try to figure.
Like, trying to shoot a 12 gauge at a Shoggoth is not gonna work. Like, it's just not like at all.
Well, I don't know that. I'm just a baker. I want a gun. I'm a boy. I'm an American boy for the first time in my entire life. And
Get yourself a gun. Back.
I can finally have the gun that I've always wanted. I can finally be the American I've always wanted to be. I don't know what any of these guns are because I'm English. Like I looked at it and I was like, none of this means anything. What's just like a bland standard pistol?
A pistol?
Yeah, I just want a pistol.
.32 or .38 revolver is like super standard.
A .38 revolver is really standard.
So how about I have a .38 and both me and you use it and play around with it, but we're not very good with it.
Sounds like a plan. Yeah.
How do I give myself that? Oh fuck! Is that a full-on weapon? Do I pop that in weapon?
That's a full-on weapon.
So .38 revolver.
Yep.
Fighting firearms, HG and RS.
It's HG for handgun. RS is rifle/shotgun.
Do I have to fill in all the damage and stuff here?
Yep.
Okay. So the .38, where is that? Short round? Oh, it doesn't tell me.
What?
How do I find out its damage and stuff?
Oh, you're not in the real weapons list. Just scroll down until you hit the weapon tables.
Oh man, Jesus fucking! I wish I hadn't picked up a gun now.
Much less complicated than it looks.
.38 or 9mm revolver, 1d10.
Yes.
Okay. Let me just pop this over here for a sec. Okay, well you guys can carry on while I just copy and paste some of this shit.
I think it's like...
That's pretty much it, I think.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, we at the end?
Yeah.
Yep.
So
once
1d10.
you have your gun, we're good.
We're going to start the rolling pin as well. That's the last
Oh
thing.
yeah.
Oh yeah, we'll do that. What? Where it says here plus half dB or plus dB? What is that?
You don't have a dB for firearms because that's based on your strength and size.
Alright, and range is 15 yards. And attack. What does attacks mean?
How many attacks you can do per round. And for a like normal handgun, it's usually one, but you can do 3 if you really want to.
It says 1 open bracket or parentheses 3.
Yes.
Okay. And then ammo says 100 or
what?
Oh no,
that's malfunction.
That's so it's 6 is how many are in the magazine or whatever, but it's a revolver.
So 6.
I've played enough Call of Duty for that one. And then malfunction 100. So is that if it fucks up? And
if you roll 100 on a 1d100, it will malfunction. But
that's
revolvers
awesome.
are like super reliable, so it won't really malfunction. The bullet will just be a dud, not fire.
It says like error modern 1920s weapon. So
yeah.
Good. It's not an old shitty war gun.
Yeah.
They had pretty good guns in like.
Guns haven't changed all that much.
No.
Like
Like,
yeah, they shoot a thing, they kill the people.
Yeah, right.
It generally works.
I mean, the only thing that's really changed is there are more bullets now that shoot faster to kill more of the things.
But it's still a thing firing out of a thing fast enough to hurt another thing.
That is a great description, Brad.
Yep.
You should be the official NRA spokesman for.
Thank you so much. I know. I know so much about guns, being English and everything. It's such an alien thing to see in this country. You do see them sometimes, but it's like
I've seen
you
like
have to
the British cops with their freaking
yeah.
MP5s or whatever. Like
Yeah. You see them in the dead of in the center of London, outside of a courthouse, or if something real special is going down. But like it's super rare. It's awesome. Like there's nothing better than just walking to work at it's like 7 a.m. and you're tired and you look up and there's just a dude in front of you with a gun and you've never seen one in your life and you're like, oh my god, this is awesome, and I'm scared and I don't know what to do and my day is awesome now.
Or like at the airport, like you ever have those guys.
The airport dudes. I've been to America and like been scared by everyone with guns because like as soon as you land in America, there's just like the whatever they're called, the people in the airport that see you through with the passports. What are they called?
Yeah, the customs officers,
Customs dudes. And they've got like fucking dirty great desert eagles on them and they're just like they've just got these huge fucking weapons on their sides and they're just like, hi, how's it going, y'all? And you're like, I love you, I don't know. Like, what do I say? Don't kill me. It's fucking scary when you don't ever see them every day. But then you speak to like Americans and they're all just like, well, I got one right here.
I brought it with me on the plane.
All right, let's stat this rolling pin and end this chaos. Everyone's falling asleep. Well, elf.
So let's find a similar weapon to it in the weapons list. So which size though? I guess it's a small club.
Small club.
You can actually you have damage bonus, right? Yeah. So you can totally one-shot someone with the rolling pin if you're lucky.
Me?
Yeah.
Because of the brawling thing?
Because of the damage bonus.
Where is this small club? Oh, is it on the other side?
Yeah, club small, parentheses, nightstick.
Ah, club.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're kind of using it as a club.
Yeah. I think that's the closest one in the list.
I agree.
So you will have 1d6 plus damage bonus, damage with that thing, and
plus damage bonus.
Yeah. So
range says touch.
That sounds like a lot, to be honest, but let's go with it.
So what is damage bonus?
Damage bonus is your thing you get because you're big and strong, and you get 1d4. So you will get 1d6 plus 1d4 damage. And the standard, like the average person, has like 10 HP. So you can actually one-shot people with your rolling pin. Yep.
Oh, mate.
Bash their skulls in.
I am well happy with that. Are you taking one as well, Elf?
A rolling pin? No, I put bread knife in my.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. All right, awesome. So I'm just mega strong with this ridiculous rolling pin running around.
Yup.
Rolling pin, OP, yeah.
It works for me.
I kind of think that's a bit high damage for a rolling pin, but
I don't know. It's like a piece of wood.
Yeah, but it kind of rolls. I don't know. Yeah,
club,
let's go with it
small nightstick. Yeah, I mean, we could nerf it if you want to, like a 1d5. I was saying, I don't know how badly you want to nerf it because I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, let's go with 1d6, but it's kind of weird because it deals more damage than like small handgun.
Yeah, but you don't think being bludgeoned over the face with a rolling pin would do like
yeah,
less.
sure.
By a strong
if
guy.
we're talking like realistically, we're talking about a big burly baker smashing your face with a rolling pin.
I mean, a rolling pin is just it is a club. Like it's a solid piece of wood. It's not like really long, is it? But they're not small. They're pretty big.
But this with handles, like
yeah,
probably hurt someone with that.
And it's like I would say like, oh, maybe we could like add a malfunction, like because I'm holding it weird or something. But it is a fucking awesome weapon. like now that I'm thinking about it, I'm thinking like arming myself, just putting rolling pins in every room in this house, just on the off chance someone breaks in, be like dual wielding rolling pins at them.
And I mean, as Happy Hansel says, some rolling pins are made of marble. You know, like a fucking stone rolling pin. They exist.
Okay. I can see that hurting a lot.
Can you hide a marble rolling pin somewhere in the world? And if I ever find it, it gives me like an extra, like a 1d8, like my ultimate weapon.
Yeah.
Like I have to complete all these like side quests.
The ultimate weapon for
the ultimate weapon is a marble.
Randall Greenwald is a marble rolling.
Now we know. Yeah, I expect it to be there somewhere. I'm gonna be searching every chest. For clues.
You could just go out and buy one. Let's save a bunch of cash and buy a marble rolling pin. This is not a loot heavy game.
This is a wooden rolling pin, I think, in my hands.
This game is a lot closer to real life than like D&D. You just don't want to get into combat. You can just buy the stuff you need. You don't need to go on a quest or travel to another village just to get it. Yeah,
I'll just go and buy a rolling pin.
I'll just go to the store and buy a goddamn rolling pin.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say though, I will never buy a marble rolling pin, but if I find one, I expect it to be a 1d8. And we'll leave it at that.
Yep.
Okay, so is there anything else we need to do? Let's check through everything here. So, name Randall Greenwald, player. Is that me?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put in bread.
It was really confusing when I looked at the list going Roll20. Who the fuck is bread?
Who the fuck is bread? I'm going to change my display name now to Randall Greenwald.
Yep. You can change the name of the on the character sheet as well, I think.
Yeah, I've done that. Residence, we just put in New York.
Oh, I mean the sheet itself, not in the, like, if you press edit and then change the name of the handout itself.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what the hell is this? I've been using Roll20 for months. What the fuck is edit button?
It should be on the top of.
Yeah, but what does it do? Where does it serve a purpose?
Yeah, you can like change the name into the list.
Oh man, I'm finding a little anime baker picture and popping him in there, and then
also use the guy from FMA, the big burly guy we talked about earlier.
Armstrong.
Yeah, not Armstrong, the other one.
The other one, yeah. What is his name? Who's the guy from Full Metal with the who's always hanging around with the dreadlocked woman? Yeah. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll find a picture of them, of that guy, and I'll make a female version. I will Photoshop in Baker's outfits on them for herself.
All right.
And we'll just take that when it's time.
Wonderful.
And we'll hope that Chuky doesn't get done by copyright, which I doubt.
Yeah.
He will, but yeah, because it's gonna be a tiny little picture, isn't it, in the corner? So
yeah,
we'll be safe. We'll be safe. All right. So I think that's it. Residence I've put in New York. Birthplace I'm going to put in New York as well. Yep. New York, born and bred. I think that's it, right? We're good. We've done it.
Yeah, I think we're done.
Everything else now is just sitting quietly and watching how this game is even fucking played.
Which we will do on Friday, I guess.
Yes. I will meet you in Skype.
Yes, I'll meet you in Skype and we'll watch.
And we'll sit and watch and be like, oh man, we need to get out of this. This looks too difficult.
It's so simple. So, well, basically you just describe what your character is doing and I tell you what to roll. So it's not hard. And it's there are buttons for most of it in the character sheet. So you just click the button next to the skill.
Yeah, no, it's all good. It's
unless you get into combat, then it can be a bit complicated, but it's not that bad.
Yeah, no, I expect it's going to be exactly the same as my first sort of foray into D&D, where I was like, I have no idea, and then it was like it really wasn't that bad after that.
There aren't as many like special abilities and stuff like that. You don't have racial traits and
we just, I mean, we have baking traits.
Yeah.
We bake.
We also have senzu bean muffins.
And our muffins restore sanity.
It's like the best.
Not only for you.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, still.
They're good enough to make the others just feel good inside, but
I mean, not like I said, nothing can be too much of a problem that muffins can't solve it.
Yeah, exactly, and that is our ideology.
I really expect you to try to solve every problem with like using muffins.
Oh, I will. There is always a way. I can bribe people with muffins to do stuff for me. Like that's.
I think that's exactly how we work.
In this game, it's not so much about having the right skill as being creative enough to use the skills you have. So if you can figure out a way to use like muffins,
I have 75 baking. I'm gonna make the best muffins in the universe.
You have a bunch of charm too, right? You can totally.
I do. I have muffins and charm.
Yeah,
muffins and charm. Man, even I'm susceptible to your charm then. So like we could use them on each other. Just like muffin, like use them on each other. Like you go in there, you go in the dark room. No, you go in the room. Like here is a muffin charm.
Are you sure?
But you have psychology.
In the dark room?
Oh yeah, I have psychology, which I can.
I'm just imagining Brad like throwing a muffin into a room and being like, "Go and get it."
Yeah, fetch. All right. Well, thanks very much, Joakim, for helping us out and setting this stuff up. Thanks, Elf, for coming to my channel. It was nice having you over. Do you want to do a quick shout out?
Oh, I can, sure. I mean, we just did before, but I'm Distracted Elf. I stream on Twitch too. Just decided I wouldn't for this because I love Brad. So I stream on Twitch too, Distracted Elf, twitch.tv/DistractedElf. I'm a variety streamer and we do tabletop stuff a lot as well over there. Actually, tomorrow there's gonna be something really fun going on in my stream. 4 p.m. MST, which is like 3 your time, Brad.
Okay.
Like in the not 3. Oh no, I'm wrong. It's like 10 your time. No,
yeah, because that'd be the same as today.
10 or 11 your time. Whatever. Anyway, 4 p.m. MST tomorrow. We'll be doing the second session of my Only War tabletop, which is like the Imperial Guard Warhammer 40k tabletop, and I want to see if my people can survive. It's gonna be funny. So.
Oh yeah.
Check that out if you want.
Sounds awesome. Yeah, I can see Bunny's doing a good job of modding. Thanks, Bunny.
Yeah, dropping that link. Thanks, Bunny.
Joakim, do you have anything you want to shout out?
Not really. I don't. I've been planning to start streaming, but I don't have the time right now.
So.
Fair enough.
Well,
It is a time commitment. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you are in the mainstream as this DM GM. Is it DM or a GM? I suppose it's a GM.
GM for this, I think.
Yeah.
It's Keeper of Arcane Lore.
Oh, damn. Damn, okay.
Wow.
Keeper for short.
Yeah, so you are the keeper.
GM works just fine, or DM, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't really care, as long as I understand what you're saying. So
yes.
Yeah.
Joakim's gonna be GMing for Chuky's game.
Yeah, so which starts this Friday. Again, I've said it, but this is all for a game which starts on Friday, and we're going to be in it when people die.
People die, yeah. Me and Brad are the B team.
So when they need to call in the bakers.
We won't be there, but we will be in chat more than likely.
Yeah, so. Definitely. I'm going to be bang on that shit like, Joakim, what does that mean in chat?
I won't have time for chat.
Oh, I'm joking. There's no way I would do that to you. Okay, cool. Well, thanks everybody for joining us. I'm going to go get some sleepies.
I'm going to go get food.
Yeah, I need to go to sleep. I'm so tired, and I shouldn't be, but I'm just going to straight up walk the dog and go to sleep.
I've changed my sleeping schedule just for these streams.
Yeah, the thing is, I've been staying up so much later as well. For because I've been streaming, I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to stay up. I'm going to change my sleeping pattern to later.
You 36-houred it recently, didn't you? So.
Yeah, well, that was just a whole other sleeping pattern.
That was just a whole other thing.
Yeah. But yeah, no, normally I would go to bed at 1 a.m, but now I'm sort of going to bed at 2, 3 a.m. It's just starting to get later and later because I'm
same thing happened to me, yeah.
My sleeping pattern's destroyed. But I'm going to try and get to sleep early tonight of 1. But yeah, thanks everybody. And we will show up at some point on Chuky's stream. It was fun. This was fun.
Yeah, really fun.
Thanks, guys. See you later.
Later.
Bye-bye.